I'm SakuraTsubasa, and this is Link to the Past, Randomizer, Crowd Control. I have two awesome, fantastic co-commentators here with me. I'll let you guys introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Philian.
And I am Emo Saru.
So,
go ahead.
Sorry. So, the difference between, Crowd Control and your regular Link to the Past speedrun with Randomizer is, the ability for chat to interact with the game, and it's going to be quite a lot of fun. I'll let you guys explain a little bit about it before we, like a very small amount before we start the timer.
Sure. Philian, why don't you tell the crowd what they've won today?
You have won the opportunity to interact with this run as it happens. If you haven't seen a randomizer, you've been missing out for about 3 years. It's where we take all the items in A Link to the Past, shuffle them around, and let Sakura solve the puzzle as she tries to beat Ganon tonight. But, Emo, where does the interactivity come into it?
Well, we've done magic, and by we, I mean the good people at Warp World. And so we have hooked Saku's Super Nintendo up to the internet through the magic of USB. And so you, fine folks, are going to be able to send various effects. Some of them are helpful. The good ones are very unhelpful, so please focus on those. To do that, you can use the extension. If you look in the top left corner of your video player, you should see a little wrench icon looking thing. This is the crowd control extension. And if you are on mobile, I believe it shows up a little bit differently, but you can actually get to it on mobile. For this event, any donations done through the donate tab in the extension, and I believe also subscriptions might be giving you coins as well. But you'll
Looks
need
like
to do
those
one
are
of those. Yeah, so you'll be doing one of those two things to get coins. Coins can be used to purchase effects. And one thing to point out is if you explore the extension a little bit, you can actually pool your extensions to work together as a crowd to make some of the more expensive effects happen. One thing that was pointed out to us a little bit ago that I just want to make you guys aware of, when you donate through the extension, you will be asked to provide your Twitch name. Make sure that you type that in accurately so that you get the coins that you're owed. If you would like to gift coins to another viewer, you can actually do so by using their Twitch name, but make sure that that name is accurate.
Yeah, we need that name to be accurate so that we can match things up, give your Twitch handle those coins, and then you can just open that wrench again, go to the effects tab, and start spending your coins on things. Give rupees, give bombs, activate the flute, take things away if you really want to be mean.
Take away all the things.
Who would do that?
I would. So please do that.
Yeah, you would.
But with that, I think this crowd is ready.
I am ready. So.
I'm ready.
I guess we'll do a countdown, and then someone will start the timer. So. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are off.
Go.
Jinx. So Saku opting to start with the sanctuary here. It's an interesting choice. It's a bold choice.
I think. Bold all the time.
Yeah. See, I like the
Especially
chance of those early
choices.
bombs. Yeah, I like the chance of those early bombs though, and I feel like you're compromising your early bomb chances here.
I think really, the bold choice here is the Pikachu sprite.
Oh my!
That is actually a pretty bold choice. That is true.
Already getting the Cane of Berna. Okay, well I did not get bombs, so I killed an enemy there to get a pull from that tree in hopes of getting some bombs. It looks like everything is arrows, so we're gonna not worry about all those extra arrows because we'll probably find a lot of extra arrow. Wow. A lot of extra arrow packs along the way.
Is that a single arrow at the lumberjack?
That was a single arrow.
The one single arrow in the entire game. A lot of people like to meme and call it the validation arrow.
I am upset that you just said that on stream.
I am also upset. I was going to tell the crowd to be nice to you for the length of this run, however long it is. But you've just turned me against you. Crowd, be mean. Get her.
Yeah, we are, I don't know, what is it, like a minute 25, minute 26 in, and Saku has already burned a critical bridge. So there will be no good cop, bad cop. There will be only bad cop.
I thought
for this run.
she was gonna last an hour or so.
Nope,
Nah.
nope. She went straight
I went
for
straight
the
for the
jugular.
memes. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be heading to Kakariko, which is our well of great items. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, gotta be careful of that. So my buttons have been inverted. I might accidentally drop bombs or map where I'm not supposed to.
That's
We're
fine.
gonna-
You've got 2 bombs for now, thanks to the good graces of the crowd. I don't know why they do that.
Yeah,
but...
I do appreciate the combo, because I think one of the people that gave the bomb is also the same person that is inverting the buttons. So it's kind of like a...
I can't figure out how to use the... Oh, sweet. Oh no.
This is fine.
No.
This is... Oh no.
And I
Okay,
see
no.
that the dead rocks are in fact available.
Yes.
From the looks of it, so...
Okay, well, we got some, so we're gonna need a lot of rupees, so we got some decent amounts at the beginning. I accidentally used those bombs that somebody graciously gave me because my buttons were inverted, so... Oh, this is horrifying.
Yeah,
Not that you had a lot of choice in this, but you've also accidentally used up your sanctuary heart at the
There's-
start of the
yeah,
game.
There is
Wait,
that.
oh man, I didn't even realize that. There is... There's one heart in the game, there's a heart container, that if you pick it up, it'll refill all of your hearts. And I just got it at the very beginning of the game. Ooh.
Okay, so one thing that Chad needs to understand is that every time she looks happy about something, that's your cue to fix that problem. She should not really be happy for very much of this run. So I've really enjoyed so far, you know, the strat that some people in chat seem to be leveraging, which is, you know, the thing where you kind of like give her something good, sort of gives her hope, and then you immediately punish her for being happy about it. And I think that that's the way to go. So you should do that.
All right, so
I will
we're
also
gonna...
point out you can deactivate her flute.
You can also reactivate it, but it's a lot less fun to...
So we're
to do
gonna
that for her.
we're gonna activate our flute for the one and only time this stream because it will never get deactivated.
It's fine.
It will always be active. So get your Saku salutes in the chat for those of you who got the emotes.
Oh my gosh.
Hyrule National Anthem. My buttons are still inverted. Or my D-pad is currently inverted. Oh, there it goes. We're back to normal.
Sorry,
Oh,
have you played this game before? You seem to be lost in the village.
you know, I can't figure out what buttons do what anymore. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Don't. Okay. There we go. I'm back. Oh, I don't
It's
have
okay.
bombs.
You can't accidentally flute anymore. We've lost it already.
Yeah.
No. So,
The swap
I
buttons
forgot.
effects are great because they're kind of a 2-for-1 deal. Because you get her when it turns on, but then you get her again when it turns off. So it's a real winner.
Alright, so we're gonna activate this flute for the one and only time this stream. So now's your opportunity to get your salutes in the chat. Alright, thank you to whoever is sending me bombs. Because you are super awesome.
And thank you in advance to whoever is taking them away. Thank you.
I can't. Oh my god! I cannot get through the door!
Oh, she got wings. That's, yeah, that is good stuff.
I am speedy. Oh my gosh, hang on.
So it's been a while since I've seen a crowd control, and the wings, I guess, is a newer effect that just as if the runner has spin speed activated all the time.
That is correct. Yeah.
Which means you're moving way too fast. I know this is a speed run and we want to go fast, but turns out that's not something most of these players are equipped to deal with.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret too. Anytime that we would have ice physics, just FYI, The
Oh no!
having super speed is
I got super speed and this guy won't leave me alone. There we go.
and we've got a sprite change. That sprite bid war is always a good time. So now we've got our good friend Mog here.
So that particular NPC, if you run into him, will talk to you about Vitor, who is one of the developers of the Randomizer. And because I had super speed, I was going through way too fast to basically get out of his hitbox, and it just kept getting me to talk to him constantly. 100 rupees.
Oh, I wish that was...
No.
Okay, fine.
Okay, well,
Fine.
I don't have bombs. So I guess we're... Wait. We have our... Oh, I guess I forgot to activate the flute. So we're gonna go and activate the flute for our one and only time this stream, because I actually need it for movement.
Huh. Alright. I look forward to hearing this song for the first time, since it's been so long since I've heard it.
Me too. Okay. What a beautiful song. Great song. One of my favorites.
I wish it was in the game more than once.
Me too.
I'm so disappointed in both of you. Your love for the salutes and the flute song, you're just feeding.
Oh my goodness! Somebody got me right afterwards. That is impressive. Oh my gosh, the timing. I have to say that was good. That was good. I realized afterwards though that I don't have any bombs, and so what I want to do is not really gonna work out well in my favor.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the sprite war options here, and there's no Psyduck in the list.
Oh no!
But there's Pikachu.
Yeah, but there's no Psyduck. So here's a deal though that I will make with chat. Every time that my girl Kelsey's burb sprite becomes the active sprite, I will make the Patty leg slap noise. I'm almost as good at it as he is, and I will make the noise on stream.
Ooh, we got the bow. Look, we even picked up so many arrows at the beginning. This is gonna be our first like major weapon that we're using. So our objective basically is to get all 7 crystals to get into Ganon's castle, Ganon's tower. Defeat the big meanie at the top, Aghanim, and then go and defeat Ganon as well. So in order to do... Oh, I have the hook shot. Could've made that
You have
faster.
the hook shot.
I
have the
know,
hook
I
shot.
realized that after.
I gotta be apathy duck. It's not optimal. You need to be optimal. Can't be not optimal. Why are you not optimal? Gotta optimize.
I know.
Be optimal.
I'm nervous. I don't know if you can tell.
You're fine. You're doing great.
It's all right if you're not optimal. I just don't want you to let me down.
I don't want to be mad at you. Just disappointed.
Okay. Got 20 more rupees. Hopefully I find... Quick math here. So hopefully I find 40 more rupees in this next area here. Oh my gosh, people are removing my bombs. Don't do that. I need them. I picked those up for a reason.
Oh, just in time.
Okay. Whew. Alright,
Taking those bombs is always a good time, Chad. I'm proud of you. You're doing good.
We hopefully will get 40 more rupees in these next chests here. So far, not so good. Okay.
No rupees,
Well, there's 20.
no.
Oh, well, okay. We got that. Still not rupees.
Chad,
We have one more. Sorry.
I'm just gonna let you know, she's about to probably walk over to this place called Ice Rod Cave, and that does require a bomb to open, so I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just explaining the situation, and I think you know what to do.
I believe in them. They can do it.
No! You stole my rupees! I need 500 of them so I can go visit the Zora King and get his item. That was some sweet dodging. You know, I missed. Oh my god, I have one bomb left. This is my moment. No!
Oh, there it goes. Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Good job, chat.
Oh, there.
You did it.
I appreciate how that was a team effort too. That
Okay,
wasn't just
so
one person. That was
what
we're gonna
two
do
working together.
Is we're going to hope that stun
Yes.
prize was the bomb, which it's not. So I'm gonna try to kill this guy. He is not nice to kill though.
I don't think I've ever been so proud of a Twitch chat.
No, me neither.
Dude, oh my goodness, this one crab. Okay, well, all right, off we go. Oh wait, we got a bomb. Oh my gosh.
I was
My
really looking
hero.
forward to you walking away. Once you screen transitioned, I was going to point it out, but
Oh man, I didn't even notice.
that was a really bold move of you, by the way, to not immediately plop the bomb down and carry it and throw it. Just assuming
I
it would
like
still be there.
bold. What can I say? I said it's like my favorite type of font. Yo, there was the 20 rupees I needed before. What are we eyeing?
I don't think you can compare bold fonts to the type of boldness that we're discussing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I
I-
think she just
but I
did. She
just did,
definitely
yeah.
shouldn't, but she did.
All right, so
I know she
We are-
did.
oh
Would you
my
like me
God.
to enumerate some other things that she's done?
hang on. I have inverted buttons. I've actually never. Oh, well. Oh gosh.
Oh,
well,
gamer.
there's.
Okay, that was actually really that's
yeah,
that's
that
serious
was
gaming.
really good.
Gamer. Oh my goodness.
I just did that first try with a sprite I've never done that with before. So, alright, 10 arrows on Lake Hylia Island with inverted buttons. This is actually rather difficult because I have to spam 2 buttons, which is normally A and B. And they're not A and B anymore.
I would
I
assume
thought
that
one of the
they're
guards was gonna ding you there, but
Yeah.
no. Turns out you're going.
Dead rock box! No!
Yes.
Oh, that was that
Okay,
was choice. That was beautiful. Straight up, like that was genuinely.
Oh,
I don't like to throw around the word art casually, but that was well and truly beautiful.
so, what I did there was I fake flippered. So the game actually, when you jump into the water, it doesn't, wow, okay, I forgot that my buttons were inverted. When you jump into the water, the game doesn't actually check for your flippers for 2 frames? So if you screen transition on the first frame, then the game's like, oh, you have flippers because you're already in the water. And you can use that ability to go and access the hobo and other miscellaneous locations via water. So it's a nice little
Saku,
thing.
can I say something really quick?
Yep.
Please do.
You did the knee slap. All right.
I made a promise. I had to keep it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now it's back at Pikachu. That was really fast. Alright,
So- Do I have this right? We got all that money for Zora so that we could go check the escape sequence?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
well, it's more so that the easiest way, it's just a quick way for me to pick it up. I go immediately back to Link's house, so it's not like it's a problem for me. I've got 700 rupees. What could possibly go wrong?
The
Wow.
problem with what you've done is you've given the entire escape sequence time for people to take your rupees away.
I mean, I
Yeah.
never said that I was going through the entire escape sequence. I have a thing I need to do
Okay.
first. Because I don't like Hyrule Castle, and I try to avoid it best I can. Because, especially when I don't have any weapons, I have the bow, but people can take my arrows away. So I try to do as much overworld stuff as possible. Go for concentration of item locations over going through Sinky Hyrule Castle. And in this situation, I need to go up Death Mountain. So we'll check 2 things. So first thing we're gonna do is we're going to go visit the sick kid because we did get that green potion. So go talk to this guy and get the item from him. Oh, that was a good choice. All right.
Now that's an item.
We going. Oh, nice. Got our first bonk right off the bat. We got our super speed. Oh gosh, I just minimized everything. Okay, there we go. So we got our super boots. Basically, Pegasus boots. We're able to go fast now, and by doing that, now we're gonna go up Death Mountain, and we're gonna be able to do. Oh. Not much because we have ice physics, and boots don't do well with ice.
I'm sure ice physics in the middle of dead rocks and falling cabbages
Nah,
are
it's
totally fine.
I got
It's
hook
fine.
shot.
Do you hear how she mocks you, chat? She doesn't believe in your power.
Okay, can I just go up these stairs, please? Oh, well, dead.
No, you can't.
Apparently not. Wait, is that first death?
No.
Aw. Well, that makes me sad.
It might be first death you remember, but no,
Whoop.
it's not the first death.
Keep the dead rocks away from me. No, thank you. So there's some pretty interesting combinations that you can do with crowd control. I've been playing crowd control for a very long time now.
About as long
And-
as it's existed, I think, actually.
As long as it's existed.
Yeah.
But some of my favorites are the Kugo Storm with Oko. That one is pretty good. Oh, nice! Okay, well, super speed, spin speed, active. What do we got up here? Oh, magic powder. We don't have the mirror though.
Okay, good. We don't have the
Who
mirror.
needs the mirror?
so-
Just clip. It's no big deal.
There's another 100 rupees in case we need. Okay, so this is actually hard to line up. There we go. Oh, nice. Right into a dead rock. Oh, and we're back. Oh,
I was really hoping you were gonna just jump off the wrong spot and land inside that little box you can't get out of.
That would have been pretty good. I was actually there was a not insignificant chance that she could have just accidentally clipped into Tower of Hera.
there was, yes.
So that would have been funny to me.
I tried to avoid that part of the screen. You know when we were first testing. Oh no, I don't have bombs. When we were first testing crowd control, like way back, I accidentally managed to find like 1 pixel area that I could get to the Ganon fight in Turtle Rock, I think it was. Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh, that's the wrong way. Probably not a good idea. Gosh, this inverted buttons thing is hard. There we go. Oh my god, Oko? No, thank you.
There's no enemies in
Oh,
here,
nice.
at least. Oh, no, not the fairy.
You got a fairy?
That'll keep her safe.
Okay. Oh, well,
Fairies are a little bit of a double-edged sword. The revival with fairies can do interesting things. Also,
well, I can't bomb jump. Oh goodness, I forgot to turn off my alarm. Time my
She
normal.
still have ice physics.
Not anymore.
I'm gonna need ice physics because it's legitimately much better with ice physics.
I can't do, so because I'm in Oko, I actually would generally do a bomb jump up there to try to get across. So luckily I needed that item at the bottom anyways. So,
Ooh.
okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. You know what? That guy, he deserved his break. Me and him just, yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna be heading through Spiral Cave, Spiral Cave, which is a really long trek. Just to like see what's there. I think now would be good if you want to do a donation or some.
Absolutely, thank you very much. Chat, I'd like to remind you, because we are doing donations for crowd control today, we are inundated and I will do my very best to read out all the donations tonight, so just please give me some patience. We have a $10 donation from Natural Disaster 112 and a $50 donation from Cheese Soda Punch with no comments, a $25 donation from Daichi, who says, here's to give Ruby a treat. Wait a minute, Ruby, I'm such a dingus, but here's seeing you soft-locked into being a tree after the Ganon fight, and a $500 anonymous donation who says, show me the Frubies. Thank you all very much for your generous support.
Show me the Frubies.
Thank you so much. Oh my
It's
goodness.
really sweet that Saku's viewers want to give
Ruby
our donation reader, Froob McGuffin, some treats. So I'm gonna have to pick up some Fruby snacks and make it happen.
We have I'm gonna head towards Desert Palace because we did pick up nothing really useful. We picked up a shovel. We could check that, but I'd rather see if I can find something kind of in Desert Palace area. We did get the boots. We didn't get a lift upgrade, and we didn't get a lamp, so it's kind of hit or miss on whether or not we're gonna be able to even do this.
Oh, I bet I know where your lamp is. It's probably in the castle.
No.
Yeah, it seems plausible.
Just it's right in that first chest that you deliberately walked away from.
Imagine having a bow and not even going to the castle.
Imagine not even going to Eastern and Sahashala right at the beginning.
Yeah, there's that too. I forgot you hadn't done that.
All right.
And this has been a really long stretch of nothing terrible
Oh
happening.
my gosh. So there's two
Other than the
green-
contents of the chests.
There's 2 green rupees in the entire game, and we have found both of them. And we found the 1 single arrow. So out of rare items, we have found the 3 most useless things. Alright, red rupee up there. Nice. That was not what I wanted to do. I see ice physics queued up at the top of my screen, and I am not looking forward to that. There it is. It is.
Hey, Emo, how you doing?
Scum. Okay. All of them. Oh, yo. All Light World crystals. So, does anybody want to explain the red crystal? Why it's of importance?
I mean, I could, but there's some good side foot
Oh,
action going on
I'm
here.
done now. So the red crystals are important because they are crystals 5 and 6. And those crystals are the 2 crystals that unlock the Pyramid Fairy item. Once we have both crystals 5 and 6, then the Dark World Bomb Shop will have a big bomb that we can buy to unlock
goodness.
that location.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
no!
baby.
Just let me open the chest, no!
Oh,
Man,
man.
this chest better have some goods in it. That's all I have to say.
Come on, single green rupee.
That ice physics and dead rock box really go well together.
Oh.
Just completely limit her movement.
Oh. Picked up a... Okay, we're gonna have to hold here for a moment because I need all the hearts that I can get in this room, apparently. Okay, so... Oh, what the heck? That guy over there is standing on my
I
switch!
don't know why that guy's moving.
Oh, good. You know what? We got this. What? We don't got this.
Oh, yes. God. Oh, it makes me so happy.
You know, the blue cane protects her from like every enemy and
Oh,
source
no,
of
oh, no.
damage in the game, but not against the instant kill.
Yep.
Nope. There is
But
no
I-
power greater than Chat Swa. It's like Brannigan's Law, but better.
All right, we're gonna. That has been upgraded to our primary weapon at the moment. Whoop. I'm gonna pick that up because. Oh my god! So worth. Okay, so that is a major progression item. It is also like really good for movement around the world. Having the hammer in the dark world allows you to.
Thanks, hint.
Having the hammer in the dark world allows you to be able to use it to access a whole bunch of the map a lot quicker than running around randomly once you know, have access to the dark world.
I gotta be honest, I'm mostly just a little bit disappointed that you left hints on.
Well, I have it set. I use the default. Well, I heavily quotation mark default crowd control setting for A Link to the Past because I had to make a custom seed type because the current one do not do anything with armor. But I've been using the same generation type for multiple randomizers now.
Gotcha.
Well, that's actually about as much as we have, and I don't think that we have an active flute at the moment because I don't recall ever activating it. So it looks like you know, we'll just have to
Then how on earth did you get up Death Mountain?
magic.
Hmm? In a video game? Magic? Get out of
Willpower.
here.
Willpower.
no,
If
she
there's a
still
will,
hasn't-
there's a way.
She still hasn't activated the flute. She's activated the ocarina several times, but this will be her first. We'll find out if she manages to actually activate the flute, whatever that is.
It is potentially an item. So there's 3 items over here. It's Sahashula's closet. We're gonna go get. We need. Ooh. Ooh, we got an active flute now. I like it.
Now, unfortunately, she
yeah.
does have the boots, so she can get these items anyways.
Yep.
I only like that flute activation if it's to give her hope that's later dashed.
Oh man, we have my favorite option for armor. Blue mail turns my character. Oh, if chat hasn't figured out, oops, by now, Maple Queen is my sprite. It's got the headphones and everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's so
So-
weird that you cosplay as that sprite all the time.
I know. Hello? There we go. I almost ran right into that behind. So normally you'd be able to just, you know, you have the boots, you'll be able to sprint right through a lot of this stuff. But because I have no sword, I have nothing protecting me whenever I dash. So I have to keep stopping to prevent myself from running into things. Whoa!
That was
Hang on.
great timing. Oh my gosh, that
How do
was
I-
fantastic.
Okay, there we go. That's the map. How do I open the chest? There we go. Okay, there's the dash button. All right, cool. How do I... Okay, stairs. There we go. Thank you. All right. Oh my god. I don't know.
You have to check the map again now that you've picked up the dungeon map because it's
Listen,
got more information on it.
It's really hard to do this when you're trying to dash. Hang on. There we go. Nope. Alright, so we have a hook shot. Hang on. We can stun this guy. Okay, or we could just completely miss.
We have a hook shot, so we can go to this room up here.
The
Right.
fast.
The one that we skip with the hook shot. That is correct.
Listen, Hang on, we need full hearts. I can't figure out how to do this. There we go. Alright. Oh my goodness! Someone tried to trap me down there and it did not work. Oh, well that's not the hook shot button.
Yeah, that would have been, if that had worked, that would have been so good.
Oh,
Chef's,
that
would've
chef's kiss.gif. It would have been great.
that is the
would've
type of creative
been
thinking I like to see.
karma. Oh, okay, well, my inversion has ended. So we're gonna go through Eastern. Eastern is, in fact, a dungeon we do need. So I don't really care too much about damage right now, but later on in the dungeon, I'll probably worry about it. You can actually trigger those enemies to spawn at specific points. The skeletons will always spawn east, north, south, and west of you, of your exact position. So if you position yourself, you can actually get one to spawn in the doorway, and the other one to spawn in the pot, so they'll actually just never spawn. It's fantastic. So you can get 2 enemies. There's supposed to be 4 skeletons. Also, you guys have managed to heck up my regular controls, so I forgot how to play the game normally.
That's the best part of crowd control. When you get so used to everything being terrible that you forget what it's like when it works properly.
We're going through some dark rooms. We're trying to get a key. Trying not to take too much damage here. We don't have a sword, so we can't really use positioning. Okay, cool. We can't really use the sword to know where our location is, so I have to go off of memory. In that room.
Which is fine and easy as long as your controls stay normal.
Oh. Okay, hang on.
Speaking of which.
Oh, well, we probably dead, but that's okay. Okay, I might be able to salvage this. We just gotta make sure none of these guys hang out over here. So, the items that are purchasable in the crowd control app, like with the coins and stuff, there's things like swords, silver arrows. Why am I picking up that? I don't need it. And what else is there? Cane of Burna, bug net, half magic. That's all been removed from the game. Oh goodness, this is gonna be fun. Okay.
Wow, you got so lucky there.
I did. I did.
With that Igor.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting because I don't have the fire rod, so we'll give this a try. It might not work very well. Oh, well, I'm apt. That's not the right button. Hang on. Oh, somebody removed my arrows. Wait, what? Where am I?
You know, the things that you would rely on in this room normally.
I mean, she has the hammer. The hammer will actually kill those guys.
I'm trying to find a particular enemy. Oh, well, I just hookshotted.
Okay.
No, it's fine. We're fine. It's okay. We're less fine. Okay. Oh, this guy's here, though. Oh, that was not the guy.
Is that the
That
wrong
was
one?
the guy. Yes. Okay, cool. Everything managed to be fine.
Good job.
Oh,
Hang on.
that was some high-tier gaming.
Minus the D-pad version
Well,
that I have no idea where I am anymore.
Yeah, we are still in the room.
Aha! There we go. Okay, we gotta be careful because we don't want to die up here. Well, we gotta be careful, but my buttons are inverted, so it's really hard to be careful when you have no idea how to go a direction. There we go. Woo! We're still alive. Hang on, what do I have in here? That is a book. This is a bad idea. You know what you don't want to do? Anything with bees. with these guys, that'll just push the bees, or the bees will just push these guys around. Oh, that didn't work.
That does not work.
That
there.
doesn't work at all. That's all. My buttons are inverted. I can't figure out how to. No, no. Okay. Well, after all that pro gaming, here we go. We're dead again. So that is what, kill count 3. Okay, that's
Something
fine.
along those lines, yeah.
That's fine. You know what?
You're doing great.
I didn't want that item anyways.
It's out of logic. We don't want to go get that.
It is out of logic. So out of logic means that when a randomizer generates this basically this seed, which is the different variations of the different, randomizers. When it generates it, it has logic checks to make sure that basically the game can't lock you out of getting an item that you need to beat the game. So it's always completable. So because the game's like, you need the lamp in order to get that item. Ugh, no, let me go. Because it says that I need the lamp to get that item. Technically, right now, I shouldn't, okay. I shouldn't need to get it. I just got my inversion. My inversion came undone right there. Yeah, but basically it's saying, the game is saying I currently don't need to get anything, so.
Yeah, and in a lot of races or when people are, playing to go fast, they'll just go ahead and do things in the dark. But in those times, they're not usually dealing with ice physics and inverted controls at the same time.
Oh, good. No ice physics anymore. We are set.
You're totally set. It's not like chat has the ability to send more ice physics whenever they want.
Nope. And now we're activating the flute for the first time this stream. So, get your salutes in the chat.
If we're listening to this for the first time, is it a good time for donations?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, thank you very much. We have a $50 donation from Sicario who says, I just couldn't miss Saku's run, even if it meant waking up in the middle of the night and sacrifice my sleep. Let's be nice, Saku evil with her for this run. After all, crowd control was made for that. Also, to make up for all the bad things that will happen during this run, let's save the animals in Super Metroid. We have a $15 donation from Keaton RL who says, here to more good runs and lots of charity. A $10 donation from Daichi who says, more to have a freebie day, Saku. And another $500 donation from Maid who says, wait, my donations support ESA Corona Relief and allow me to mess with Saku's run at the same time? Shut up and take my money. Thank you all very much for the generous support.
Thank you so much for that donation. It's to a great cause. I don't know if you got an opportunity to talk about the cause earlier, but it's gonna take me a little bit to get to our next destination. So if you want to go again, talk about what we're donating towards.
Certainly, yes. We are ESA Marathon, and we are doing a Corona Relief in aid of Save the Children's Coronavirus Emergency Appeal. Save the Children's health workers are present in over 100 countries, helping children and families hit hardest by the coronavirus crisis. Together with partners Save the Children, make sure that children can keep learning when schools are closing due to the coronavirus pandemic. So thanks to all of your wonderful, generous donations, such as $100 from Oromit, who says, let's go, we are helping to raise money and hopefully put that towards a good cause. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone for your donations. It really means a lot.
So meanwhile, Saku finally making her way into that castle so we can find
Nothing.
the thing.
It'll be
No,
nothing in here.
There's gonna be a
There is going to
Look,
be.
there you just got a heart. That's like a perfect thing.
You
Yeah,
could have
this
used
is
that
like-
heart in other times, like in Eastern Palace.
Yeah.
That heart could have gotten you through 2 heinously messed up menus that you did.
There will be nothing here. There might be something in the back. Wow, what is with all these hearts? Prize pools for these green guards and blue guards is real nice right now. Oh. Okay. Oh, we'll just get stuck on statues. Yeah, the back of escape is where I think that I'll need to go. So just got the... I got the shovel up on Death Mountain, and that led me to Love, which will lead me to potentially something in the back of escape. So Gotta kind of keep track of all these things in your head. Especially if you're doing like logic breaks and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, right now with the hammer and the glove, we can enter the dark world. Never mind.
Yeah, well now we can. We could have entered it. We just couldn't have done anything. Now we can enter it, and gosh, man, that is not what I wanted to see there. Oh, hello.
Sako is very excited to be going into the dark world with no sword.
It's a wonderful place.
I have the hammer, so it's not bad, but the hammer, oh, that was not good. Don't dash next to a screen transition. That's what we call bad. Okay. Oh, well, rats. I'm hoping that I don't find a small key. Oh, look, there's the lamp. Oh, gosh, there's the small key. So, because I found both the small key and the map in that particular dungeon, that means that there is one item that I could have literally picked up because I just got the lamp. But I don't want to, so...
You know, I wasn't going to call you out, but...
Yeah. So, I have the ability to do a whole bunch of things right now. So, what I'm gonna do is probably the worst choice and go to Thieves Town. So we have the ability now to defeat 3 crystal dungeons. One of them is Tower of Hera, other one's Eastern Palace, Desert Palace, potentially Thieves Town. I probably won't defeat the boss of Thieves Town unless I have a sword. So where am I going? I think.
But you have that item you like.
I do, but the problem is I'll probably use it on the way to the boss. Knowing the ice physics and craziness that will ensue throughout this run, I expect there will be many things. Many things that I will need to use it for.
You're not wrong. I just feel like you should still try.
I believe in SakuraTsubasa.
I do too. I also believe in SakuraTsubasa. My good friend SakuraTsubasa.
Just make sure that my bottles aren't full of bees at the moment. Good. Alright, we still have a lot of rupees. We still need to buy the item from the Zora King. But we also have a whole bunch of things we need to spend money on right now. So we have chest game right here, which is 30 rupees. Well, we probably don't need to worry about money for the rest of the seed.
I mean, that's really up to chat.
That's the crowd's choice.
I just stood there. After my dash is like, where am I going? Sometimes if you press your dash button a little bit too early before you stop dashing, it just doesn't go. Because you pressed it too soon. That one bush has like a 50% chance to drop a bomb so that you can get more bombs for this hut. There is also another bush over here that does the same thing. Perfect. I'm gonna grab a couple extra because why not? Ooh. If I pull on the left there, on the left side of the Thieves Town gate, then it actually knocks my roll back in half pretty much. So it's faster.
Again, you won't roll into the ghosts by accident, which
Yes.
is a serious threat for a lot of people.
You know what would be nice? A sword. Oh no, my D-pad is inverted. Not in this dungeon. Okay, so we gotta be careful because these things hurt. I do have blue mail, so it's not as bad, but definitely can be pretty painful. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pick up these arrows here because I noticed that mine are empty. Okay, we got another heart though. So we're doing nice on hearts. Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, that's bad. Pressed the wrong buttons, but still outran the bunny beam. Oh. that was an excellent dodge.
Is it too late to patch the Keanu Reeves sprite into this game?
Keanu from the Matrix?
Yeah.
Is all the oh gosh, please don't go in that door. Yeet. Oh, hang on.
Did you
Oh
just say
no!
yeet?
Oh no! Oh my god! I have no idea what the buttons do right now. Hang on. Okay, this is up and down, left, right, map. Cool. No, I said probably eek. Okay, fine. Oh well, there's enemy to the face. So this is Hellway. I'd normally just dash through here, but I can't figure out what my dash button is. Oh, well, that's a bunny. Oh my god, and that's Dead Rocks. Get in the door. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, what a place to put me. Thank goodness for that. Oh, well, less, thank goodness. My hitbox is like 3 million miles long. Oh, can you not? Alright. I'm gonna need you to not. Oh.
This is a pretty great room.
This is this
Why?
is a challenge.
Well, okay, here we go. Okay, oh man, I really need the hook shot, but I don't know how to menu right now. Oh my god. Okay, move. Nope, and nope, and nope, and nope, and nope. All the nopes. Oh, nope. Please, nope. Right in front of the door. This is all bad. Like, everything about this is bad right now. Oh, heck me.
Oh no.
No. Just keep on moving back, friends. All right, there we go. We got half a heart. We good.
Good job.
We managed to make it through that room somehow. All right.
I'm just gonna step away and breathe now.
Oh my god. Well, that's different buttons. Okay. This room. All right. So this room's pretty bad. It's the ambush room. That's the wrong button, Sakura. All right. Whew. It seems like there is less enemies in here than usual, but maybe that is just me. I cannot figure out how to get through here. Okay. Whoa. Okay, eventually I'll figure out how to menu and not light everything on fire.
You've been doing a lot of RNG manip for like the last 3 minutes or so.
Yep. We'll call it that. I am still alive. That is what matters. Yo, we got bombs. Oh, we're the burb sprite. All right, don't die. Don't die. Whoop. We're still not dead. Whoop. Don't think so. Don't think so. Nope. So we're gonna use hook shot because that makes all these enemies not move at me, stuns them. So, oh, that's the wrong button. Oh my god, that pause buffer though. If you swing at this guy, he hits you. So, or he jumps and throws a bone at you. So, I try to use Cane of Burna there because it'll actually prevent him from hitting you at all. Because he won't throw a bone at you. Goodness gracious, this is so bad. Okay, we don't want this guy over here to kill us. We don't want the guy in there to kill us, so... Okay, woo. So I'm hook-shotting these hearts because they actually, if I hook-shot them, it gives me a chance to get 2 hearts from it instead. You know what? We are just gonna go full Cane of Burna here. Get rid of those guys. Get another heart from this. Well, we only got 1. You can actually get potentially 2 hearts from there. I don't have powder, so I can't even get that. Oh, well, there's... Hang on, that's the wrong way. Oh. Everybody is quiet all of a sudden. And I'm worried that I lost Discord. I did. Whoops. Sorry. I didn't realize that I disconnected.
It's all good, and we're back on the burp sprite.
Wait,
And nothing of consequence was said in the meantime.
How long ago did I disconnect?
Probably, I don't know, like a minute or so, maybe 2.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Oh my gosh, this is
Nothing
a
went too
really,
wrong.
really hard. Okay, well, it's fine. That's less fine. I had wings, but I ran off the edge with them instead of actually, you know, doing anything fast. Sorry. I don't know why Discord disconnects me all of a sudden the last couple times. I just noticed all of a sudden I had 8 Discord notifications. I'm like, uh-oh. Well, my D-pad inversion just... Oh, yeah, I really needed that 20 rupees. My D-pad inversion just ended at, like, the worst time. I didn't get a sword, so this is gonna be a really fun fight. And that right there was actually the double heart that I was referring to. Hey, we got half magic! Oh,
I was
gosh.
gonna say, this
yes.
fight is easy now with Cane and half magic, but maybe not with Dead Rocks.
I don't have the ability to do this. Hang on. That's... Hopefully it goes for the head. Sometimes you can actually get the bee to chase after the lion's head. And will actually literally chase it right off the stream. Or screen. Oh my gosh! Oh, sweet. Just blew up.
Today I actually learned that the bee will freeze the dead rocks.
Wait, you didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Usually I just game my way around them, but apparently when you have the bee, it'll do it for you.
I was saying you have to use all utility. If you're gonna be the champion of Hyrule, you need to make sure you're using all tools necessary. So, we actually got our first crystal, which is fantastic. So now we're going to figure out apparently how to walk. It's more challenging than it looks when you're ice physics and inverted buttons. So
yeah, also, you're cosplaying as our friend Andy now.
I am. Well, that was the wrong button. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna dig. So, oh, well, no, apparently we're, oh, okay. That's maybe not the button. There we go. Hello?
I too talk to people by walking up to them and waving a cane in their face.
Let me tell you, oh my gosh, ice physics like this is real tough. Oh my goodness. How many dead rocks are we gonna get? Oh good, we got the prize anyways. Alright, I need to leave. If you guys could, thanks. Make a path.
You had no business getting out of there alive.
I agree. That was...
I had every business. Oh, well. Oh man, great fairy. Well, that's not a great fairy, that's a regular fairy, but it was great timing. It was more what I meant.
It was a fortuitous fairy.
Yeah, great fairies in the pyramid. We need the 5 and 6 crystals. They're colored red.
Yes. We're coming over here to what is known as Hype Cave. Because back in version 18, when this was our first tournament ever happened for A Link to the Past Randomizer, this cave was known to be stacked with goodies. So we actually have a lot of goodies at the moment, so there's not too much that we can actually get here that would be beneficial. I took out the hammer because I wasn't sure whether or not that guy would punch me in the face with his spear, and so I am kind of glad he didn't. But, yep, need 2 bombs to get in here. Ooh, we got the ice rod though. Oh my god, okay. Maybe it actually is kind of hype. Oh my god. Titan's Mitts, Cane of Samaria, and the ice rod. That is the, what, Turtle Rock package? Basically.
Most of it.
Turtle
yeah.
Rock
Just need
care
the fire rod
package.
now.
Yeah. That is, some pretty major items. Gosh, I cannot figure out how to use this.
I am really looking forward to when we find out that Saku accidentally generated this as a swordless seed.
Oh, I forgot that I.
Speaking of swordless,
Yeah, I forgot that because I don't have a sword, I can't actually do the hammer peg dash. It's fine. It's fine. Just take all the damage on the way. It's fine. Alright, so let's go see what's on the pyramid. We'll use our favorite movement tech, hook dash, which is actually not. Spin speed is my favorite, but it does. Ooh, it does the same thing. We got the mirror, which is another item that we need if we need to finish Swamp Palace. So I should probably check the menu pretty soon to figure out exactly what we need for crystals in the Dark World.
I think Mire was a pendant and Swamp was a red crystal. You've been mapping a fair amount, so I picked up a couple things along the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got, oh gosh, Turtle Rock, red crystal, a red pendant. Alright. I am walking into things because I'm trying to also update the tracker. Green pendant was, I think, Misery Mire?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you to not do that. Eventually we'll find a sword though. Maybe. Man, imagine if I did generate one. No, there's definitely gotta be 2. Okay, we're gonna go visit our good friend Catfish, who is going to give us hopefully a good item. Nope. Well, it's arrows. Oh, well, we had arrows anyway, so my D-pad is inverted, so it makes the thing about, like, honestly, the hardest part about this is either the D-pad inversion, the inverting of the buttons, because every time I have to adjust to a new layout scheme, and it's really tough, and then it, like, converts back. And so I have to adjust again. We have a bit of a cutscene here, so if you want to do a donation or 2.
Certainly, thank you very much. We have a $50 donation from Anonymous, who says, thanks for making this event. At this time is when we need to work together to help each other. And a $10 donation from Nico, who says, I promise to be kind. Now just kidding, this run will be a nightmare. Cheers. And a $100 donation from Lil Greek, who says, crowd control for a good cause. And remember, everybody, for every dollar you donate, you get 100 crowd control coins to spend to mess up things or help during this run. So let's get those donations in. Thank you all for your generosity.
Yeah,
Helping is an option.
helping.
We don't see it
is-
very much.
It's a bad option.
We've seen it. We've seen it right off the bat. We got the Cane of Berna.
Oh, so we've seen enough of the helping then, and you just want the hurting?
No.
That's what I heard. Yes.
That's how I'm choosing to interpret these words.
No. So we're going to Pod. Because Pod is one of those dungeons that no matter what, oh my gosh, you will want to do. Because it's got 5 different item possibilities in here. Okay. My inverted thing just right now? Yeah, there's 5 chests that could potentially have something of value in here, and then the rest are keys and or maps and compasses. So we are gonna cruise over there. We gotta first pick up Kiki on the way, and Kiki requires some payment in the form of rupees. 10 rupees for whatever reason. I don't even know why she asked for 10 rupees right off the bat. Follow
Just
you?
to follow you. Just to follow you.
And then another 100 to open the door. But
It's called a down payment.
I mean,
You
to
gotta-
be fair. Sorry.
I mean, she's comfy. She has her little hideout. She didn't want to go. And she doesn't know if you're actually good for the rest, so.
Well, she doesn't even ask you. In the randomizer, she just takes it. So, like, okay. You have more than 10 rupees? I'll just take it. Pick up bombs along the way, because we might need some bombs later. Can't do the hammer dash because I don't have the sword. So, okay. We'll just not. But, oh wow, I think that's our 4th bottle.
I think that's correct, yeah. I think
Oh,
you have
well.
all of them.
Because we didn't get a small key in that one chest, we have to take the long way around. Luckily, we have all these extra things that we have, like boots that can help us. Oh, okay. Or somebody can invert my D-pad and I'll walk back up the stairs.
I love that staircase. It's a super cool staircase. I see why you're going up and down it so much.
Okay, I'm gonna need to menu off of mirror because the last thing I want to do is accidentally mirror out of here. Ooh, well, I've already been there, so... Well, that's not the boots. There we go. Okay. We're gonna kill these guys in here with the bow. Need a bow in order. Oh, goodness. Oh, I don't know how to. Okay. Guy's gonna snipe my. This is incredibly difficult to do with. Alright,
Nah, it's fine. You got this.
Today I learned that arrows will stun dead rocks as well.
Well, that was pretty bad.
I did know that one.
Okay.
Do you think it would be easier if you just mimic clipped?
No.
Okay.
It's the dead rocks. The dead rocks heck me. Pretty bad in there. We'll get a heart there. Just in case. Removed a heart container. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna in crowd control you kind of have to have like different strategies for things. Normally you just kind of like cruise through there with like arrows or something if they're in your way, but because I have to be careful about how many arrows I use. Okay. Somehow I've forgotten how to use the controller. Because I have to be careful on how many arrows I use and what my health is at. I gotta pick up some of these extra items along the way. You know, if I had the bug net, I could pick up some fairies here to prevent myself from dying. But bug net is only from a generous, gracious chat. Wait, that is not the hammer.
So, a different chat than the one we've been seeing in the run tonight.
Yeah. And a different chat than we even should see. Like, I don't know that there is such a chat.
There could be. It could be this chat. They could aspire to great things.
It could be, but I have more faith in this chat than that. I know that they know that the correct solution is always pain. Just pain. Unyielding, unceasing pain.
You know, you get so used to having inverted controls, then when you like actually have regular controls again, your hands are like, nope, this is not muscle memory anymore. So, Pod is one of Palace of Darkness, also known as Pod, which I will probably continue calling it Pod for the rest of the run. This dungeon here is fairly front-loaded normally with keys because of the way that key logic works in the game. Again, remember earlier we mentioned the fact that the game will basically do checks to make sure you can't lock yourself out of things. Because we have the bow, doesn't really apply to us because we have access to everything anyways. But if you're playing the game for the first time, you'll notice, or maybe not for the first time, but if you're playing Randomizer, you'll notice that often the front end of this dungeon is fairly loaded with keys. What am I doing? I'm not going to the boss. I'm trying to describe something and I forgot where I was going. But yeah, often front loaded with keys to prevent soft blocks, especially if you don't have the bow. Yo, Barry. If we don't get a small key in here, then I'm not gonna check the bottom door.
Yeah, that bottom door might just be a small key. And
Ah.
if you watch, if you watch a lot of races of this game, you'll start to see people who have played this a lot figure out by deduction where the last keys are and be able to avoid things where possible. And that's what Sakura wanted to do, but the game wouldn't let her.
Yeah, the game gave me a key instead, and so I was I was hoping that I would be able to avoid going into that room, but sorry, Emo, I will let you talk.
No, it's all good. I was just gonna say that, yeah, the rule for that room is that if you've gotten all the other chests and you have 3 keys, then you know that there's potentially an item in that room. Any less than 3 keys, and it has to be a small key.
Oops, that was a miss. Whoa! No!
This is a good spot. This is a good spot for the dead rocks.
Ooh, that was
That
close.
was pretty great.
That was close. That could have been death. Oh. Alright, so... Well... Menuing apparently is hard. So we're going to the boss. We need 1 small key for the boss, so we got that. We got the big key. Still no sword. Just RNG manipulation there. We have also limited hearts. I'm gonna pick up 3 in here, but Helmasaur can be sometimes a not nice boss. Oh. Okay.
This is a good time for that invert D-pad, and you're kind of doing her a favor because, you know, now she can just control the mimics here normally.
I don't know what those guys are. What? No! Man, I was making my
Good
way
job.
through there, and I was doing great. Okay.
I think the important thing is that the crowd worked together for that.
Yeah.
So we should congratulate them for embodying the spirit of teamwork.
You know what I think? They gave me an extra heart for the boss fight.
That's assuming you can keep that heart all the way up there.
Almost lost it right there.
But yeah, if you are just joining us or you're new to the crowd control extension in general, do keep in mind there's that option to pool your coins with the rest of the crowd. Well, that's a good box as well.
No!
But yeah, you can pool your coins and work together to add an effect. Maybe that's a bit too much for one person to do on their own, but you still have the opportunity to really time it well and get her in a bad spot.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
baby.
No! I got dead rocked. And this. Oh, well, that was. Oh, wait! Somebody gave me arrows!
You got them from the pot.
Yeah,
Oh.
you picked up 5 arrows.
Shh. I don't know what you're referring to. Oh my gosh. I'm already going insane. I can't open the door. Even with the dead rocks. Okay. Well, we're I don't think we need this boss that bad. So let's go try the other boss.
While we're going through Eastern Palace again, Frug, do we have any donations?
Certainly, thank you very much. We have a $50 donation from SCXCR, who says, totally not donating to do nefarious things with crowd control. Oh wait, am I thinking out loud again? A $20 donation from Mercurius59, who says, good luck, Saku. And a $40 donation from Swedoping, who says, Saku, you're a wonderful person doing things for a wonderful cause. Now for some wonderful chaos, Saku love. Put this towards runner's choice.
Runner's choice is death in the game.
No.
Okay, what about my choice?
Yeah, that's probably your choice. Oh, well, we're going the wrong way now. The crowd keeps inverting my buttons in my D-pad. Okay. Pick up some arrows here, so that we have some for later. Okay. So, I'm gonna take out the hook shot, but that's not gonna help me with my Igor friend, which is the green guy, who's gonna probably come visit. Nope. Too quick for that guy. Oh, well.
So she absolutely needs arrows for the red Igors up ahead here, but she also wants to have them sticking around for the boss. But first we have to beat the floor tile boss.
I am so having trouble with this inverted buttons, or inverted D-pad.
How's your brain doing? Because that room with the 3 green Igors was I'm starting to get a little bit concerned for you. Like that looked like the brain may have actually melted a little bit.
I'm having a really hard time with these inverted stuff. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really afraid that you were about to mirror just that.
Nope, I'm good. Okay, I think the buttons have worn off. Cool.
Wow, imagine being over an hour into the run and still not having a sword for those popos.
Hey, but I did a good job with the Cane of Samaria.
You did.
It's true.
I'm just saying. We still don't have a sword.
Yo, quick kill! Didn't get in position in time though to get the crystals, I'm sad. but that boss kill was pretty good.
Good job. I'm looking forward to a few more attempts at the back of pod now.
Wait, that's Eastern again. My fingers and brain are just like, yeah, no, we're good. Taking a vacation. It's really hard after a while. Like, you get used to inversion, and then when it's not inverted anymore, your brain just like, yeah, I don't know how to function. Okay. I still can't believe we are going so long without a sword. This is crazy. So in this, in this randomizer, there is 2 swords I can find. That's it. And there's some bosses set that you need specific level of swords. Oops. Before you can, you know, beat the game. In the logic. But, you know, because we haven't found any, those are technically out of logic, I think. Like, the final boss of Turtle Rock.
I'm still really looking forward to when we find out you accidentally generated a sword with seed.
Nah, I don't generate seeds that are wrong. Except for Soccer Racing League. But we don't talk about that.
I mean, there's one way to find out. You could just go read a tablet now with your hammer.
No, because I didn't generate it wrong, so I don't have anything to worry.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna read the tablet anyways because I need to check to see if they're useful, but okay. This is literally the worst turtle room I have ever done. It's a lot easier when you have a sword. Sometimes, if you hammer the guy in the room above just right, the turtle guy, he actually shows up in that room that I was just in. That key dash is completely random. Oh my gosh.
It's actually not random at all, but the setup for it is not one that people
That's
know.
what I meant, sorry.
Yeah. Mostly,
I know like 3 people that go for that key dash, and 2 of them are in this call with Imosaru.
It's true.
I am really having a hard time with this.
These like dead rock tornadoes are pretty exciting.
There's an anti-fairy in here. So I normally would be able to, you know, have a sword there and that would help me, oh gosh, avoid some damage from this guy's face. But this is kind of bad though. I'll probably take an extra hit of damage there. Well, there's inverted, I think. Yep, that's inverted. There's death. There wasn't much I could do. I even if I defeated the boss, I think that those dead rocks might have been a problem because I didn't actually have a way to kill him. But we probably don't need to kill that boss right away. We have so many items that we have a lot of the other things that we can check. So, not too worried.
How many, Fabian, what's your guess? How many times is Saku going to attempt to beat Palace of Darkness in this room?
Honestly, I think just 2 more. I think the crowd's going to do another wonderful job in that room. And then she'll get it the time after that. But I am going to make the observation right now. We know there's still an item on Helmasaur.
Yep,
and
we do.
Like, strategically, I totally am on board with this play. I think walking away right now is the right thing to do. But there is still an item there. Could be a sword.
It could.
See, I don't know
definitely...
that. I don't know that it is the right play. I think chat respects persistence. I think you've got to show chat that you mean business.
I always mean business.
Well, not in pod, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I gotta make Helmasaur feel validated. So, you know, couple deaths there. I'd be like, oh man, oh, you know, I did my job. I protected the item that Ganon gave me to guard. So, you know, it's for the team.
I like how this isn't now about chat's feelings or your feelings. This is about the bosses of all the actors you could have chosen.
Helmasaur has been dealing with a lot lately. He could really use the boost.
Really use the boost. Rupee stash. Alright, here's another dungeon that we can do. I just tried to hit this with a book. That was almost bad. Please be nice to me. Piece of heart can be dug up. Well, thanks, game. I have gotten all hints for things I have found.
So, are we gonna see a Harrowpot?
No. Gonna go get the boss key. In the basement. We can take a
I
nice
feel like
tea
we
break.
should have saw a Harrowpot.
That's okay.
I do want to see someone do that on ice physics.
That
Oh,
would be
you.
fun, actually.
Oh no!
Oh no! This is slightly bad because I don't have anything.
You're talking about you have a boomerang and a hook shot.
Yeah, but I don't have anything.
And a blue cane.
So we're just gonna spam the hook shot and hope that we don't get O-code. Or killed by a tile.
Alright.
Killed by a rogue tile. Not even chat. That was just plain old me. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hey. I think these guys are, oh my gosh, on a whole nother layer. Alright, you guys can just chill in there. I'm gonna go back downstairs. Thanks for whoever gave me fast boots. Oh my god, I cannot figure out how to lift up this pot. No! No!
So what she's trying to do here is be standing on the blocks just when the switch gets hit, so that the blocks are always doing 0 damage to her and she gets the invincibility frames and just gets to take a coffee break in here. But that's not on the table. That's just not happening here.
Yeah, that ship has sailed for sure.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I have full hearts. Oh my goodness. I am still super fast. Okay. Man, I really like that effect. Because I really like going fast. But it's also really hard to actually like do any precise movements. Wait, why can't I use my... Oh, the buttons are inverted. Alright, we're gonna knock that guy down into the hole and apparently not that guy because I don't got the moves at the moment. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, well. We got inverted.
Ooh. That's
with
a
ice
nice
physics.
combo.
Whoa. Whoa. No. No. I do not want to talk to those beetles. Okay, so Objective to get to the end of this room without falling down. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, man. That's not a hammer. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Poor little pug. He's not built for the ice.
We're gonna continue up here. I think we got a red rupee in the first. Oh, okay. Our stuff is done. We have one more item in this dungeon. 2 in this dungeon. A glove can be dug up. We already have that as well. And we have the hook shot and we have the boots, but we have ice physics, so this might not work. Well, there's the... Oh, sweet. It worked. There's the other item. So now we can just go to... Okay. This is bad. Nothing I can do about that. I'm just gonna face tank it, because there's hearts up here.
Fun fact, I don't think the real Andy moves much better on ice, actually. He's not built for it.
We're gonna face one of the more challenging bosses with ice physics, so we're gonna hope to beat it fast enough that we don't get any effects. That's one hit. Ooh, ooh. Well, that's yep. That's what you don't want to see. Because I don't have a sword. I can't hold out the sword. Oh my gosh. I can't hold out the sword long enough to, oh my gosh. To protect myself. Oh, no. Oh, no. Got middle hold because I ran into his face. That was some impressive use of the wings command. Okay, don't run into the holes. Wait, somebody gave me hearts. Thank you. Wait, ice physics. What happened to my wings? What I forgot to mention was that I'm actually decent on ice. Oh, I said decent, not great. Oh, minus these guys. But we have powder, so it's less bad. We can turn these guys into onions. I don't know what they actually are, but I think they're onions. Ooh. Oh my gosh, what was that? Got boosted into infinity over here. Did I get disconnected from Discord again? I did. Hello again. I should just know. I should just know that as soon as you guys stop talking, that it's probably a me thing.
I figured you clued in that something was wrong when you fell through the middle hole of Moldorm and no one called you out for it.
Maybe. Do you want me to start the thing again? I'm thinking maybe I should try to like leave the screen share off.
That's
and
fine.
See if
That's
it's
fine.
That it might just be overloaded.
We can
Just so
we
you
can just
know-
fall again.
Yeah, just so you know, Saku, every time you leave the voice chat, I share a Saku fact. So,
Wait, Saku fact where?
oh, just with chat here, just in the commentary. So anything that you can do to keep Discord from disconnecting again is probably a good thing.
Yeah, but the only people in the chat are us, and if I'm not in the stream, or if I'm not in the thing, then you guys don't.
Emo, your facts are just being shared with.
I
It's
just,
me.
oh my gosh, I just realized that that's true.
Well, actually, just me and Froob. So Froob's learning things.
Chat has missed out on 2 Saku facts.
Well, looks like you're gonna have to share with class. Because now I want to know what you said.
Well, the first time that she disconnected, I shared with chat that that according to my good friend Saku, it is a perfectly fine and valid thing to do to eat hamburger helper in the shower. That's a true Saku fact. It's 100% true.
Yeah, that is in fact 100% the case.
It's not 100% the case. It's a thing that you did, but it's not 100% the case that it is acceptable or good or fine. The second Saku fact was that the only cooking appliance that is necessary if you are Saku is a microwave. Literally anything can be prepared in a microwave. Even a full pasta dinner.
Yep, that is also true.
It's not true. It's not true that it's a perfectly fine place to prepare a full pasta dinner or any other kind of full meal. You just think it is, and you keep threatening to make it happen.
Innovation, okay?
It's not innovation. Oh my gosh.
It's 100%
It's not innovation. It's not innovation. Oh my goodness.
Yo, my buttons are inverted again.
Yeah, let me tell you about my buttons. My buttons are being pushed right now.
I can't figure out how to dash because I keep hammering the ground. So we're going through a bunch of checks on Death Mountain. At the moment, Dark Death Mountain has a whole whack load of stuff on the oh, well, I don't have a sword, so, and I think my button conversion? Oh no, I just can't hold out a sword, apparently. That's so weird. I don't know what just happened. Okay, well, there's Turtle Rock entrance.
I think your buttons are inverted, actually.
Okay.
At least according to your overlay.
That makes a lot of sense. But sometimes they're not. Oh,
Are you press?
No, because when I'm hook shotting, you see how it turns red at the bottom there for a second? It turns off the it turns off the inversion because it's saving the timer. And so I'm like, why is it sometimes inverted, sometimes it's not? That explains a
Well,
lot.
that's just evil to have it swapping
Yeah.
back and forth. I love it.
It just wants to make sure that chat gets their money worth.
Oh,
So,
oh.
Emo, what are the most hookshot dense locations in the game? Like the rooms where you're going to be using it the most?
Well,
Swamp Palace?
There's a fair amount of hookshottery in Swamp Palace. That was the hookshot cave that we were just in was definitely the most hookshot heavy location. But let's see what else. There's some critical hookshotting in, or at least ideal hookshotting in Turtle Rock. We'll be hookshotting in here most likely. Well, she's got Verna, so maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, left side of Ganon's tower. Just spots for chat to keep in mind.
Oh, you can bomb jump all of that. That's fine.
It's really
Not
hard
if you're an
because my
Oko.
buttons are
That's
my
fair.
D-pad's inverted. Okay. Wow. So that was not worth it. So there's still like a whole bunch of places that we can check. My nose is itchy. Allergies.
There are a whole bunch of places we can check your nose is itchy.
Yeah, sorry. This is I was scratching it. So I'm trying to focus. And then I got sidetracked. Okay, so we're gonna go to Desert Palace because that's another completable thing, but we're also going to look at Misery Mire and see what the medallion is needed for that. Or yeah, see what medallion is needed for that. We do know that Turtle Rock is in fact Bombos needed, so let us go see what Misery Mire is, because that is a required crystal. We did get Bombos from Hookshot Cave, which is the one area that we were just in. Ether is required for Misery Mire, which I believe is vanilla.
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
As tempting as it is to let you go down the wrong path here and laugh when you do the dungeon you don't need to, you might want to check your map for Misery Mire.
Oh yeah, Misery Mire was green pendant. I just didn't mark it. I should probably mark it. I think it was green pendant anyways.
I think it was.
But desert was why I was here. But I do like to check the medallion for Misery Mire, because if I do need to dip it, it's not too bad if I at least know I have the medallion for it. In the meantime, I can just be like, hey, well, I don't have the medallion, that means it can't be necessary, and keep holding on to that hope that I won't have to do all of the dungeons in the seed. Somebody deactivated my flute. How could you?
While Saku's making her way to the back of Desert Palace, I feel like I might not have done a good job, a good enough job, explaining my Saku fact about her microwavable meals. They're not microwavable meals. She wanted to buy an actual box of spaghetti and
No, I
somehow
wanted to
prepare
buy
it in
a
the microwave.
bag of spaghetti.
Okay, it was.
That's not the important part of this story.
Well, it is. Well, you gotta get your facts straight if you're telling the stories. You're telling Saku facts, but it's not actually. Well, I have ice physics. So Ice Rod is slower than Fire Rod, which is what I'm used to using in this fight. But it still does the same amount of damage.
If
So-
you hit them with it, it does do the same amount.
Yes. So you need 2 hits with the Ice Rod. This, I believe, is a red crystal. I'm just gonna mark it as red crystal. There's another red crystal, but I didn't mark what that one was either. So I'll have to menu. I think I might have already picked it up. It might have been Pod, but it might have been Swamp Palace. So I'll have to check again. Okay. Nope. I feel like that was a fairly decent fight, all things considered. Considering I had ice physics, that was pretty good. Okay, oh, okay, so it was in fact Swamp. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, check Checkerboard Cave. And we'll do a couple more overworld checks. So I think now would be a pretty decent time for some donations if you have some more.
Sure, thank you very much. We have a $5 donation from Lance, who says, keep her flute off. A $50 donation from Warrior of Mars, who says, I'd say good luck to Saku, but we're going to work hard to mess with her, so go charity. A $200 donation from Synak, who says, $200 for the female shepherd in Mass Effect any percent. Also, crowd control is the best time to heck up Saku. And $100 from Karzon with no comment. Thank you all so very much for your generous support, because that has put us at over $5,625 raised for Save the Children's Coronavirus Emergency Appeal. Thank you all very much.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go from there. So it looks like what we're gonna do, I'm gonna quickly check King's Tomb. I'm gonna reactivate our flute. By reactivate it, I mean activate it for the first time this stream, because we haven't done it yet. I had to like double check that I was still in Discord.
You are still in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So for items, in order to beat the game, what we're currently looking for is flippers and 2 swords. And I don't think we actually need the fire rod.
You know what? We don't. We do need, some way of getting into Ice Palace. which could be a sword to activate bombos, or it could be that fire rod.
That's true. Ice physics. That makes it incredibly difficult to pick up that rock. You can actually slide while picking up the rock, and so you're just holding the rock above your head, just sliding around. It's funny.
Wait, even with the big rock?
No, not with the big rock. The little rock.
Oh, okay.
So we have Titan's mitts, so we're gonna do a couple of little, what do they call these things?
I just call this the Smith chain.
Okay, we can call it that for today.
What do you call this?
I don't remember, to be honest. It's like when you hand in something and it leads you to another thing.
Oh, like fetch quests?
Fetch quests. Yeah,
these are kind of fetch quests.
That's what I. Gosh, I can't believe that I forgot what that was called. Fetching the. Oh, okay. Fetching the blacksmith. I see that my internet is having a little bit of a panic attack right now, so I apologize.
Go bits, go. Go bits, go.
All right, so we don't have good things from them. We're gonna pick up this chest. I'm gonna go over here.
You just wanted a sword for hammer pigs, didn't you?
I very much do. I'm still going to try to get a sword for hammer pigs. I'm going to go do magic bat first. So I specifically, so ideally what I'm trying to do is find a sword so that I can dash at those hammer pegs and not do them one at a time. Because at the moment it's really slow. So I need to find a sword anyway, so checking a couple things here and there. It's not really a big deal.
It's slow. It's actually obnoxious, flat out, to be doing that on ice physics. Like...
Okay, so we have that. The other issue that we have is the fact that, I got this. Oh, what? That's not what I wanted to do. I got this thing following me, so I have to remember not to mirror. Oh, wait. Yeah, can't do that. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Okay, so this is a really good time, as we're just forced to sit on this screen anyways.
Yep. Donations.
Certainly, thank you very much. We have a bunch of donations without any comments, so let's get through some of these. We have a $5 donation from Composite Meridian, thank you very much. A $25 donation from Purdy Dance Savvy, thank you very much. A $50 donation from Adam, thank you. A $50 donation from Ezekiel III, thank you very much. And a $50 donation from Ness709, thank you all very much for the generous donations.
Oh, and all that for 10 arrows. See, that's why it's not worth. You know what I also need to do? My favorite Skullwoods. I've been kind of dodging going in there because I wanted to go in there with a sword and a fire rod or a fire rod. Actually, either or would have been fine, but in this situation, not having either kind of really sucks. There is 2 items in Skullwoods. It's in where the Lost Woods normally is, so that'll probably be where we go next. Because we're starting to run out of, like, nice groups of chests in this, like, same location.
It is pretty impressive that we still don't have a sword.
I'm shocked, honestly. Imagine if it's in, you know that chest that I left in the sewers?
I do know that chest, yeah.
Imagine if it's there.
It could just be there.
Wouldn't that be just a kick in the pants?
It would be a thing, for sure, yeah.
We're gonna use the hook shot. Well, we're not gonna use the hook shot because I messed up. So, guess we're not doing that there. Oh! Well, thanks. Thanks, Jess.
It was actually really weird how the chest jumped over to you like that.
Yep, I have no idea. Hookshot? Yes.
It's a very clingy chest. It needs to stay close or it won't feel safe.
That's a mood right there.
Okay, so one of these buttons. Oh, I really hope I didn't die. Okay, whew. Oh, good. Bombs. So I'm kind of stuck on...
Because we weren't maxed on bombs.
I do have a lot of rupees. So that's nice. I can go buy some bomb upgrades. So I don't have a sword, but I can at least check with the book here that I have. I can at least check. Okay, that's the wrong button. Okay. Woo. Oh man, activate the flute. Perfect timing. How do I activate the flute? Okay. Oh, well. I guess we're doing this first. I was going to do Skullwoods, but I accidentally fluted to the wrong location.
It's okay. Maybe this will be your sword.
I'm like, why am I stuck? Because my controller inversion. I hope this is my sword. One of the things that is interesting is when you have the old man following behind you, you can't dash. It actually makes the movement slower. So just gotta walk the whole way. Oh my gosh. Wow! I am so surprised though about this sword already.
It's on Helmasaur King and in the Dark Cross. The spots you left behind.
Okay, we're gonna go. Wait, did we? Oh, we never went to Hobo. Yeah, but that's out of logic at the moment. So we did die.
Right.
Yeah, we did die when we landed on the Hobo location. So there is still that. But technically it's out of logic at the moment, so I'm not in a rush to get there. We have the mirror, so I'm gonna do this the nice way by going in here and hoping that I get a small key. If I get a small key, then I'll be able to traverse this. Nice. By not falling in that hole. Well, we got the big key of all things. Yeah, okay. I am apparently not doing good with this. My fingers have forgotten how to play this game.
You don't go through here. You do a bomb jump in the main room.
Nope. Not with these controls that I've been having lately. We're going.
I don't know. I feel like you should still.
Okay, so we didn't get a small key, so now we're gonna have to go out. We're gonna have to fall down the hole and find a small key this way. So we got a compass and what? A big key. Skullwoods is one of those dungeons where you don't actually need the boss key to get to the boss. So even getting the boss key isn't really that big of a deal. If you find the two items, then you basically grab them and run.
Any items would be nice.
Oh. Inverted. Oh gosh. Inverted with ice physics? Oh man. That's okay. I got this.
Everything's fine. This is no problem.
Yep. Perfectly fine.
What just happened?
He's chilling.
He's yeah.
We're just
Oh my
vibing in
God.
there.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, that's going the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna. Just gonna take that. this is a scary room because there's a hand that drops from the ceiling. As well as all these Gyptos that are hanging around here. This guy just really enjoys his bounty castle, so I just let it be. Okay. Small key, not really what we wanted. So 2 items still, neither of them we have found yet. Oh good, ice physics is gone. Oh my goodness.
That seemed like a good time.
So we have one chest we can check left in this horrible area. And I don't have a sword to slash these guys, so I'm hoping that I don't accidentally hookshot right into them. Okay, I just missed altogether. Okay. Suboptimal strats here, but that's fine. That's less fine. So
It's not the specific way you're moving the statue that I take issue with. It's more the fact that we're touching the statue at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I forgot I have the case of Samaria. Ah. Oh my goodness.
It's alright, first try.
I mean, I admire the effort.
Oh, I'm inverted controls. Oh. Hello? No, it's not inverted. I don't remember the controls anymore. My hands have gotten used to inverted so much. I feel so dumb.
We have reached the point in the crowd control where you can observe the SakuraTsubasa no longer knows what is real.
I'm like, oh, my controls are inverted. I was like, wait a second. No, they're not. Oh my gosh. What is the... Oh no. Flippers.
That's pretty great. So, having received those flippers, we've got some really fun stuff that we can do now, like Ice Palace and Swamp Palace.
We don't have Ice Palace we can do because we have no way to get past the first room because we don't have Fire Rod or Bombos. Well, we have Bombos, but we don't have a sword.
Oh, well, we don't have a sword, but if we were to go in there and find that it's a swordless seed because there's a medallion on the ground, then, you know, then you would be able to do it just fine.
Okay, so I wanted to come over here to check to see what that was. I probably should have went to Graveyard Ledge.
That's probably a sword in Graveyard Ledge, so not important.
Probably. I'm gonna laugh so hard when we go to Ice Palace and there's a medallion on the floor.
We literally checked the Bombos tablets and everything, and there was nothing, like, it didn't give me a thing. It just told me what it was. Oh my gosh. So, what's gonna happen? We're gonna go down here. We are going to activate our flute for the first time. So I hope you enjoy this music. The only time you'll hear it, the seed.
It burns.
And then we're gonna go over to, we're gonna do Hobo, Waterfall Cave, and then Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace has 6 checks in it, so it's a fairly dense place to get items, hopefully.
Yeah, it just kind of sucks, I think is the technical term.
Yes, it
when you
really
don't have
does.
a sword. It just sucks.
So you spam A and B when you're going through the water to go faster. But you gotta try to also not get stuck on any of the walls. Which, yeah, then you see me do silly things on land there. Because I'm still spamming A and B, so it's trying to dash. If this is a sword. Okay, good. Oh man, I was gonna be really sad if that was a sword. So we're gonna go over to Waterfall Cave. And Waterfall Cave has 2 chests in there. Hopefully it's something good. Once we've done that, then we're gonna leave Waterfall Cave, flute over to location 4, which is our house, and then hop into the Dark World. So that we can do all the things necessary to activate Swamp Palace so we can go inside of it. And, hopefully find... I guess, what are we looking for at this point?
A fire rod.
I can't... I didn't realize my buttons were inverted, so I kept activating the flute. Wait,
Right,
did we deactivate?
now we're gonna flute to 4.
Well,
We're gonna flute to 4.
we're gonna flute in a moment. We just have to quickly make a stop. I forgot to activate the flute last time I was here. Oops. Oh, that's not what we want.
You tell that priest who's boss.
I saw a mosquito, okay? You know, those things are real bad. Alright, here we go. Now, after this, we're gonna flute to 4. And while we are opening up Swamp Palace, now is a good time for some donations.
Certainly, thank you very much. We have $20 from DFN, who says, "Who are these cuties on stream right now? Shout out to all members of the ESA team for making this happen. This is a surefire way to help people pass time and not go insane. Good luck, Sakura. You'll need it, bud." We have $25 from Daichi, who says, "Freebies! Ruby's gonna have fun." $5 from Serene Snake with no comment, and $50 from Nanohertz, who says, "Good luck, Sakura, but also good luck to crowd controllers. Good luck, have fun, y'all." Thank you all very much for the generous donations.
I had another one of my flute snipes while I was going to leave. Okay, so now we're going over to Swamp Palace. Gonna have to hop into the Dark World, use this teleport or portal right here. Hop in. Unfortunately, none of those, I guess, what are they called? Those things that shoot the rocks out. Do they have a name?
You're talking about the bombers?
No, not the ones that shoot the bombs out. The
Oh, the Octoroks.
Yes, that's it. Well, Dark World version, but yeah. Are they still the same thing?
I think so.
Oh wait, no, they were the light world. Yeah, never mind. Yep, that's Octoroks. Never mind, ignore me.
Right, so, Emo, how's your Thursday going?
Well, let's see. I've been here watching this. Chat's been killing it, doing a great job, making life difficult for my friend Saku. So all in all, I'd say pretty great, but it could be going better. And Swamp Palace is a kind of a deep dungeon. It's a long way from the front to the back. Especially when you have ice physics and a lot of stuff like that. So, you know, if she had to do it like 3 times, I don't know, that would be a pretty nice Thursday.
That would make the Thursday better.
Oh
It
my
would.
goodness! That rocks! That rocks, please! Let me go! Oh, good. Wait, what? Oh, because... Oh my goodness, because they're not dead. I have to actually kill these things in order to get the chest to spawn. Alright, I'm gonna need you to come over here.
I'm actually really glad we got powder earlier in this run.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was actually available because this is the second time I think we've been trapped like this.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
I am also glad. Powder and Quake will work on those. So as long as I would have rather have gotten Quake, but Powder will work. Hopefully, I see that some of my frames are dropping and I'm sorry. My internet sometimes decides that it likes to be mean to me. Apparently right now is the time that it's decided to do that. It is definitely not an ESA thing, it is a me thing. So I am apologizing. So oddly enough, I actually played this game through OBS. Like, I have my...
Wait, really?
Yeah, my console is set up, my console is set up to capture, and then I actually play the game through OBS. This is the only way I can see it.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that later.
Okay, we're gonna
I know
have
that
some words.
I know that it also like increases lag or latency or whatever, but
Yeah, that's a understatement.
oh, I'm aware, but yeah, I feel like even with the latency, I do.
I'm actually more impressed by how you handle ice physics now than I was 5 minutes ago.
Don't hit the switch. Don't even think about it. Oh, that happened. We'll just take the damage. This dungeon is probably one of the worst to have one-hit KO in, because of all of those silly little bubbles.
Yeah, some dungeons have like a couple enemies that hit really hard, and this one just has a bunch of enemies that hit not very hard at all.
Yep.
But in Oko, everything hits hard.
Oh, ice physics. Yeah, I don't have a sword, so I can't, Okay. Okay. This definitely is a lot more challenging with ice physics. Thank you. Goodness gracious. I just wanted to hit the switch. So the cool thing also is that ice physics don't work in water. So while we're just walking through the normal water there, we will not have an ice physics. So you'll notice that it actually changes the ice physics thing to red, because that means that we can't actually use it in there. Oh. Hello? Hello? Let me out. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna push this one forward. There's 2 chests over here. Then we're gonna be able to go to the back of swamp. You know what's gonna be great? Hammer strats on Argos.
I can't wait.
That is gonna be pretty great.
I hope you guys like menus.
I love menus. They have like hamburgers and French fries and
Poutine.
pizza on them. Poutine, yeah.
Poutine. Okay, so nothing from the west side of swamp. Unfortunately, west side of swamp kind of has like a bad name to it. If you're only looking for one item, it's kind of sometimes not great. Try to go for west side swamp right off the bat, because you might find it just right on the way to the boss. But In this situation, okay. I just wanted to check to see if I had the big key. I didn't think I did, but
You saved me the embarrassment of asking, so thank you.
so we're down to 4 hearts. Use those iframes while that jellyfish is exploding.
Hmm?
Okay,
I
hopefully
can't remember.
Sorry.
I can't remember the last time I saw somebody actually push that statue. It's been 7 years. Remind me to teach you diver down later.
Mm-hmm. We've got all this hot new tech,
We
We do.
Well-
and bad names for a lot of it.
All
I
of
had,
it. It all-
sorry, I'm gonna grab some extra hearts here because ooh, nice, I got the double. I'm gonna grab some extra hearts because sometimes, depending upon what effects happen, can be some chaotic mess. So, because of this next room having water on the ground, that means ice physics don't work in here. So I'm gonna have to try something else.
So ideally, we'd have a sword for this fight, and we could just slash these puffs. But
Yep.
in the absence of that, we've got a hammer, which would be fine, except we have to pull the puffs away with the hook shot, which means it's a lot of menuing back, forth.
You know, I did ask for that. I'm not gonna lie. That is. I did say that they would have to figure something else out. So yeah, that was definitely what was done. Can say. GG chat. Oh well, now my buttons are inverted. And on the run back, now is a good time if you got some more donations.
Thank you very much. We have a $5 donation from Serene Snake with no comment. Thank you very much. We have a $10 donation from AdamX0315 who says, Go Saku. Also thank you ESA for organizing this event for a great cause. And a $25 donation from Rain the Main Tank Zephyr who says, Here's a fun Saku fact. Did you know Sakura is a really good singer?
No, I am not.
She's a pretty good singer.
Rain? No.
Just saying. You stream your singing on the internet every so often, which puts
Yeah,
you a little ahead of other people.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. I went all the way around for gosh only knows what reason.
For the heart. Except there are 2 in the chest room.
Yeah, but I think I already grabbed them. I don't think they do respawn apparently when I die, so it's fine. Sweet, I got the double. If you hook shot those hearts, sometimes you get a chance of having 2 drops. So being able to have 2 extra hearts instead of 1 is nice.
Yeah, but do the hearts matter if you're an Oko or if the crowd just outright kills you?
Well, I actually have to be an Oko for that to, you know, be a thing. And, I do not have that status effect. So I am not worried.
Yet.
Oh! Ha! They can't move! Well, okay. I guess they're off to
Oh my goodness.
They're off. Their planet needs them, I guess. Okay, what happened to this guy? Why is he still stuck? Alright. Well, now that they're gone. Well, that's a bit more difficult to bang you. Whoops. Nope.
It's really bizarre. I've never. I mean, I don't think I've had dead rocks in here before, but it is really fascinating that they just
Peace out
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Some enemies just don't do well on the water. I'm like menuing specifically so that I can figure out how to actually go through and hit these enemies. Okay. Oh, joy. We don't have a sword for this part.
Nope.
You got an ice rod though.
I do, yep. That involves actually being able to fire it. And, okay. You know, this is
This is fine. Oh no.
less fine.
Oh my.
I am really struggling.
Well, the good news is the dead rocks die basically in one hit.
Yep, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. There wasn't a lot I could do in that situation. My inverted D-pad was kind of rough.
Well, on the plus side, we probably got another minute for donations.
Yep.
Certainly, thank you very much. We have a $10 donation from Natural Disaster 112 with no comment, thank you. A $10 donation from the Great Toddman who says, thank you for putting on the charity event, let's keep Sakura on ice. We have a $50 donation from Ness709, thank you very much. And a $10 donation from I1 Michelle who says, it's 5 AM in Italy and I've just destroyed my sleep schedule, totally worth it. Somebody wants some coffee? Thank you very much for your donations.
Hello, how do I walk? Sorry. Okay, I think I've got my walking pattern figured out again. That's the hardest thing, is when you're like inverted forever and then now you're not. Oh, but those are inverted. Yo, thank you guys so much for those donations. Oh no. Also, keep Sakura on ice, but I live in Canada. I'm already always on ice. I am running low on the hearts. You know what would be really great? Fairy. Just saying. A fairy would be extremely convenient right now. I did it again
What,
where I
like,
ran all the way over.
Right into one of your bottles?
Yes, right into one of my bottles. I'm going over
Yeah,
here
but
because
a bee would be funnier.
because there's
I do like bees.
oh, thank you, Cynic. No, Cynic is good peoples. Does a lot for the randomizer community. Oh, well, this is probably a bad idea. Didn't get the double there. That's fine. I'm low on magic though, so this is gonna be a more challenging boss fight. Whoop. Oh. All right, take one.
So welcome to the Argos fight, everyone. This requires a lot of menuing.
Only if you don't have a sword.
Right.
I am really intrigued. Like, I really want to know where these swords are. It's crazy that by now we just haven't found any.
can't- Dark Cross, Helmasaur King.
Whoop. If there's one in Dark Cross, I'm gonna laugh so hard because I totally left that and was like, ah, it's nothing. Oh boy.
The question is, are we going to do Dark Cross before we go to Ice Palace?
Yeah. I mean, I
Not
can't
if we
go
get
to
the
Ice.
fire rod here.
Well, I mean, that would involve me actually getting the fire rod. I don't expect that I'm gonna be able to get the fire rod. This is probably going to be bad, unless I get a fairy. Oh my gosh, Ness, you hero. Last second. Holy crud.
Is it gonna last?
Woo.
Oh my.
I really want to know what determines the direction these things fly off in. And is there a way that they can accidentally fly into Saku just as she powders them?
I would assume it's possible. But yeah, I don't know what's determining it.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Alright, we got the rhythm now.
Slightly.
We have the rhythm now.
Slightly.
We are a part of a rhythm nation.
Really? This will work. Well, that worked.
We have a rhythm
Oh.
now.
Okay. Well, we got speedy boots. Which I ran into the boss. Darn it, I was a little bit too... There we go. Yes! Oh my goodness. Holy crud. Frackin' red rupee.
Okay.
Of all things. Well, it was a crystal. It was required, so it was also a red crystal. So that unlocks Pyramid Fairy at this point. So we can
Yeah.
do that.
Look at how well this routing is going to work out.
I was actually worried you'd get the big key for Swamp right there, and you'd have to go back in just for the item in the big chest.
Yo, I really like these wings. If I could keep them. Aw. Yo, Ness with the heart. Thank you so much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up this bomb. You need 100 rupees to pick it up. We're gonna take it over to the Pyramid Fairy. When we do take it over to the Pyramid Fairy, we're going to also, if there's nothing in there that's good, then we're going to mirror into the light worlds, go into Dark Cross, and see if there was anything that was important that was left behind. I'm hoping not, but at this point, the thing is, like, one item, right? You have 216 checks in the entire game, and it's like, what's the chance of this being a good item? When you leave it behind, it's almost 100%. That's what it feels like. So I'm hoping my sword is right here. There we go. Sword number 1.
Wow. So this is actually just awful.
There's still one more sword in this seed. I can only get up to Master Sword. Everything else has to be assisted via the crowd control. The crowd control extension. So if you want to save my sanity, there is an option to get another sword for Saku. Just so you know. This is
Yeah, but you don't really need it, do you?
No. Oh my god. I am so mad.
Oh my god.
I am so mad. Oh, that is
Well,
that is, oh my gosh. I'm
The crowd can bamboozle you, but sometimes the real bamboozle was you.
well, the good news is that technically we're in go mode now.
Hey, yeah, we are.
Yep. I can do Ice Palace. I can do the rest of Pod, which is literally one check. And that's it. And then we can go up GT. Okay, good. I saw some bees in a bottle. So figured that I can let them go so they can pollinate the Hyrule Kakariko area. And we'll activate the flute for the first time this stream and head over to Pod.
It was right there. It was right there the whole time.
Yep. I could have had that sword like maybe 15 minutes into the game. I think like the lamp was in the back of Escape, which I picked from the gloves that I got on Death Mountain. So maybe more like 20-30 minutes into the seed. Oh. But yeah, I could have had that sword for a very long time. But all things considered, I feel like I've done a fairly good job for not having a sword the entire time. But
Oh,
now
yes,
we can
yes.
basically
I don't question the gameplay.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
the,
just my bad
it's the
decisions.
decision making.
Yeah. I hate going through Hyrule Castle. So, like, the reason why I dislike Hyrule Castle so much is because, like, it provides absolutely... Oh, wait, I already cleared this. I don't need to worry about any of that. It provides absolutely zero to the run, besides just having, like, a couple checks that are really far apart. But there's, like... It's not like I'm gonna go through it and be like, oh, man, that's... Wait, what am I doing? I could just... Oh, gosh. There we go. It's not like I can go through and get a crystal or a pendant or anything. It's literally just there for the sake of... It's just a dungeon that's really far checks, and I just don't enjoy doing it. It's my own mistake for not checking it, but I'm like, oh, there's so many other checks that we could do that are so much better. they're closer together, and dungeons. So, yep, that was me. All me. Sorry. Just making sure I'm still connected to Discord.
You are. You're still here. We're just in awe of this gameplay. Okay, well, I said that before the turtles room, so...
You know, the other turtles room was bad, but I still think that this one might be worse. So,
no, this one was better.
The right setup for a bit.
Yeah, and then I hammered the wrong way. So now that I have the sword, I can hold out my sword here, protect myself from walking right into Helmasaur's face. Hit him 17 times in the face with the hammer. Darn it. Well, that's not very nice.
Shoutouts to Blue Mail.
I especially like the blue mail on the pug, TBH, because his little scarf, his little neckerchief turns yellow. It looks really good.
Sorry, I'm like menuing so that I don't get hit by things. But, you know, I'm still getting hit by things. There we go. What do I call that again? I don't even remember what. I called it something earlier.
Pause buffering.
Pause buffering. There we go. Yeah. Yo, there's Quake. Oh my God, we could have had Quake for so long, and then we would have had to worry about the dead rocks if we had both Quake and that sword. That's fine. We have pod. So at this point in the seed, generally I'll save and quit because it gets a little crazy sometimes in crowd control. So I just want to make sure that if we get any issues, we have this save file so that nothing gets lost and I don't have to go back and do a bunch of things again.
So what's your plan here, Saku? What's the, what are we doing now?
Well, I'm going to flute over to 8, which is Ice Palace, after I pick up some potions at the potion shop. Potion shop? I'm going to pick up a blue potion, actually 2 blue potions, and probably let go of a bee that's probably hanging around in my potion bottle. I think I have a green potion already as well. So once we defeat Ice Palace, we're gonna go mode the Ice Palace because there's no reason to not go mode it. Go mode is basically when you have all the items that you need in order to beat the game. Just make sure I don't have any. Okay, I have a bee, but that's fine. I only need 2 pots. You know, I say that, but then I don't know. Chat can. Oh yeah, no empty bottles. Chat can sometimes be like, what? You want... Yeah, no.
Yeah, we've seen your Ice Palace runs get pretty hairy in crowd control.
Yep. So, last dungeon that we need, go mode, meaning we have all the items that we need to beat the game, potentially. If there is GT Big Key, which is Ganon's Tower Big Key, on the far right side of Ganon's Tower, I may need the Fire Rod. But, we're gonna hope that that's not the case.
If it comes down to that, we can hunt for the Fire Rod, or we can teach you the bomb jump live on stream, and nothing will go wrong with that.
I do actually know the bomb jump. I'm just not good at it.
To be fair, no one is.
it is kind of yikes with that hand grabby thing trying to drag you back up while you're still trying to bomb jump over, light the torch, and yada yada. So this dungeon is pretty nice. You just kind of do some big... Well, not this room. Keep forgetting. This room is kind of butts. Okay, so we're gonna go through here. You know, I've been playing way too many... Oh, sorry.
Nope. I already got my answer.
You were gonna ask if I was gonna do, Icebreaker. Whatever it's called.
I was gonna ask. I was.
I am not. I'm just gonna go... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pick up that bomb. And I know it's this one, but you know... In crowd control, you can never have too many bombs. Whoop, whoop. Okay, well. It's gonna take all the spikes.
You know, I said earlier that we need better name for our new tech, like Diver Down. But Icebreaker, I can still get behind that one at least.
No, Icebreaker is a good name. Icebreaker is like... It sounds like the next weapon that Thor is gonna get in the MCU.
My half-blindness had to squint at the... at the screen to make sure I was on the right pixel for that. Because I have never done the... the bomb jump with this sprite before. Well. But, so one of the interesting things about these sprites is their shadows stay the same place, but their, goodness gracious, their body obviously changes, so depending upon what you use for your jumping cue, I guess is what it's called, it can be rather difficult to see what it is that you're supposed to do. Actually, we're gonna do this first. We kind of want to go in there with full health. Hold stare can be not nice.
Yeah, this fight can be a little bit challenging on a good day, and when we've got crowd control in the mix, can definitely be a little bit stressful.
Little dicey.
Master Sword doesn't help either, just making the fight a little bit longer than you want.
Tempered honestly is easy mode for this boss. Oops. And I was on the wrong pixel, so we're gonna have a little bit of a longer fight anyways. These cool stare puffs are being really nice with where they're stopping.
Yeah, they have been quite generous, but we take those.
Second pop down. Yeah, that was
Easy mode from here.
third pop down. Look at that! Oh man. Alright. This is where we like to play a little game with the chat. We are going to be heading to Ganon's Tower. And there are 22 checks in Ganon's Tower that the Ganon's Tower big key can be.
What if we
So-
don't like to play this game? Where can we file our grievances?
You can file your grievances to no reply or no dash reply at SakuraTsubasa.com. I don't actually know
Okay,
if
I
that's
don't.
a
I don't
thing.
have an account on SakuraTsubasa.com. I have an account on SakuraTsubasa.gg. Is that the same site or? is
Wait,
that
I'm trying to
different?
explain the big key guessing game. Wait, get your guesses in 1 to 22. Where do you think the big key's gonna be? And no, you can't can't file your grievances there. Gotta be at that one place that I just mentioned that I forgot the name of already.
What about badmemes.biz? Can I file them there?
Hang on,
I
I gotta
mean-
go register that domain.
Why not biz?
Because it's terrible. That's why. That's why. .biz is the domain of everything horrible.
I am normally loath to play this game, but I do want it to be on right side today. Just
That is-
because
that
you
is-
walked
that is
past
fair,
all
yeah.
those free chests, in Ice Palace, any of which could have had the fire rod.
I'm really looking forward to us having to teach her this bomb jump on stream.
Oh, mate! Right when I got to GT. Oh my god, and Dead Rocks. Hello, old man. Oh, well, okay. Thanks. Okay. We got both Dead Rock blocked and killed. I think that was supposed to be done when I was at the top, the Dead Rocks, but because I had gotten killed, it happened at the bottom. Aha! Okay. Okay, we're going all the way back up to the top again. So what we need to do is we need to get into GT before I get murdered again in this game.
That should be easy, right?
You would think. Especially with the equipment that I have at the moment at my disposal. But I do not have a empty bottle for a fairy. So I also don't have the bug net, so I can't even pick up fairies.
So the fairy thing is kind of on you. The all your bottles are full. That's your own doing.
I'm using my hook shot to give you some iframes so I don't take damage from those guys. So we have 7 crystals, opening up GT. Gonna get those little bit in there. I like hook dashing. Alright, first chest. What do we got? A map. And bombs. Alright, so far looking like a little bit left side. Oops. Gotta line ourselves up so we don't bonk into everything. More bombs. Wow, this is kind of crazy. No small key yet? Small key in tile room or something ridiculous. Alright. One up here. 4. This is 5. Ooh, chest number 6. Oh, and we got
Alright.
the cave. Oh,
Alright.
man. Oh, that is so
It's fine.
good.
It's It's fine. I'm not bitter.
I'm a little bit bitter, I'm not gonna lie.
I was lying, in fact. I'm a lot bitter.
I just think it would have been entertaining to watch the right side.
Oh, I'm sure it would have.
And then find out that it was in Tower Room the whole time.
So we're grabbing the wall here to manipulate these mimics to come over to this side so we can hit them with the arrows. We're gonna hit twice. Pick up more arrows. No. Sad face. Tried to go for swag, it didn't work.
I appreciate the attempt. You gotta respect the attempt on the bow dash.
Yep. I tried to use the bow to dash. It in fact did not work. Kinda low on HP, so I'm gonna refill my health. As we go into the gauntlet, which is kind of a scarier area of GT. Honestly,
No, it's just 5 rooms. It's easy.
I mean, 5 rooms with a bunch of BMOSes that are not very nice.
It's just 5 rooms.
Pick up this heart. Nope. Okay, I guess it won't. Ice physics. Oh. No, BMOS. No. Aha! Take that. No! Okay. Woo. Ice physics. Not an ice room right away.
I do appreciate how the... Oh no, the ice timer doesn't stop, and you don't get double ice physics. Well, that's too bad.
Oh. Good opportunity to use potion there. Oh, well, I couldn't see. Oh my god, that's why. My buttons are inverted.
Oh, baby.
Oh, well, that was, interesting.
This dungeon has a very confusing layout, particularly in the basement, which is why she's checking the map so often.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use the sword spin while I'm, oh, while I'm in this. I'm just gonna go really fast. Oh, okay.
I wonder if you get poke damage while doing that.
That is a good question. Okay, there we go. Finally got rid of Lambo after 20 million attempts.
Easy fight. No danger.
Here. Looks like we might be heading into Master Sword Silverless Ganon.
Oh, I fully
May
expected
very
that
well
the whole
be,
time.
yeah.
Man, this room would be awful with super speed.
That is, you know, assuming we actually get to Ganon here. Still got about a minute or so left to just throw down a good Oko or a good kill player and
That is true.
force that whole Landmo 2 fight again.
We got a
Gosh,
lot of
no.
options here.
You don't want to do that.
I mean, there's the rest of the tower too, but mainly that Landmo 2 fight.
What you want to do is help Saku by getting a sword. No! What?
Hmm.
No! I did the wrong thing. Okay. I oopsed. Whoa. Oh, well, that worked, I guess. This might not work. Go fast! Oh,
Hmm.
that was painful.
Oh, yikes.
All right, first try coming up here.
Ice physics. I can't move. Okay. We're gonna have to wait for ice physics to wear off. Otherwise, I just can't reach the door in time. Because I don't have the fire rod.
While we're waiting for the ice physics, I think we have some time for donations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, thank you very much. We have a $10 donation from Scarf who says, Rain, the main tank Zephyr is correct. Saku is a super good singer. Don't listen to that weird person on stream that says she isn't. A $50 donation from Daichi who says, another Saku fact, she's the queen of the Blossom Garden. And a $25 donation from Emo Saru with no comment. Thank you all very much for your donations.
Oh my goodness.
Dun,
I am like mega worried now.
dun.
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Yep. I'm sure it is.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just gonna try to get an extra heart here. That's fine. Okay. Well, we're gonna need to light these torches in the next area. So. Okay. No, oh my god. What the hedge?
That was a room.
That was, it would have been less of a room if I would have actually, you know, did what I intended to do and not miss a million times. Oh, good. Art piece, just what I wanted. Art container, even better. Actually, oh, yes. Perfect. So if I have any troubles at Moldorm here, I just have to hope that the last chest is a heart piece. Oh, okay. Got ourselves the red mail right before. Actually, let's do this. Right before,
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Emo.
heck
Yeah.
Emo Star. Remind me.
Yes.
How much does that red mail reduce the damage in Oko mode?
None.
None percent. Okay.
None percent. Well, I mean, technically it reduces it by half. It's just that half of infinity is still infinity.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the help. I'm bad with math.
You're welcome. It's fairly complicated mathematics. So
I can't even do my strat on Aga. I'm hurt.
imagine not being able to use the bug net on Aga.
I was murdered all the way at the top.
I am
Wow.
shocked. Absolutely
Who would
shocked.
have thought? Who would have thought that people would do such a thing?
Good work, team.
This might be bad. I might have to leave and come back if this doesn't work. Whoops. Okay.
I'm particularly pleased because that wasn't one person's effort. That was a crowd effort. That was proper teamwork here.
That is true.
All right. Well, okay. Sure. Darn it. Tried to go for swag again. Did not work.
It was a good attempt, though.
I appreciate the commitment to the bit.
Yeah.
I am going with every advantage I can, so picking up the fairy. Ooh. Yeah, you know, I don't want to deal with the skeleton. The other guys, not too bad. Skeleton, not so much. Woo! Darn it.
What's wrong with the skeletons?
They throw bones at me.
And run away.
Yeah, they jump really far.
Okay, yeah.
Which makes things kind of difficult to hit. Things are fine. Oh, that was real bad. Okay, we're just gonna, I guess, not do ice. Or, sure. Oh my goodness. I am getting hit by all of the rocks.
And the fatigue sets in.
Yeah, if I could offer one piece of advice, it would be to not get hit by the rocks.
Oh, well, those rocks were invisible, so...
So?
That was, I think, a poke. The rough part is this, like, wire beaming monstrosity over here that hits me all the time. Okay, we got the double hit on that guy there. So...
Yeah, that was nice.
we're gonna be in trouble in a little bit if we don't get help. If we don't get help.
So
Oh, wait.
normally that fight is quite easy. It's the lack of fire rod and the lack of a tempered sword that just, you know, those are your two common tools.
Lack of
Without the
arrows.
fire rod, you have to do it slowly, Yeah, no silver arrows.
Yep.
All the items that you would want to quick kill that room, we don't have today.
So we're a little slow. Oh, oh. Okay, we're just gonna set this all up. We can just do it all in one go. Woo! I don't know how I managed to save that, but sure. Oh man. Okay.
We got this.
We also needed to wait for the because you can actually despawn Ganon's tower if you go up these stairs too early. Which was what I was trying to avoid. So I bonked there basically to make sure that the that one enemy that kind of dashes at you, I want him to dash to the other side. I use the iframes from the dash to I use the iframes from the dash to avoid taking damage from it and moving it to the other side of the room so that I can nicely use it to or use those iframes to get in the door. And because now Moldorm's going to be on the other side, or not, we're just going to gonna head on up here.
Boss skip, boss skip.
Okay, so Aga 2 fights. We never saw Aga 1. Wow, that was great. Oh. Dead. Oh, I got Oko with no fairy and no bug net.
Okay, cool.
We are going back up GT once again. But we have our powder, we have our arrows, so we are set. Let's have bombs, although I'm not exactly sure what that would help us with right now. Okay. Heck that one enemy in particular.
Whilst you climb, do you have time for a few quick donations?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright, we have a $50 donation from Heroic Replicas, who says, from a guy that knows Master Swords, I grant you the true power of the Master Sword for your Ganon fight. Hopefully we'll get there. We have $75 from Nest709 with no comment, thank you very much. And $100 from Daichi, who says, another Saku fact. She argues that hot dogs are not sandwiches, but are tacos. But tacos are in fact on the sandwich alignment chart. Thank you all for your generous donations. We have actually raised over $6,100 towards Save the Children's Corona relief effort. Thank you all very much.
That is awesome. Also, they are tacos. Just saying. And sandwich alignment chart is incorrect. You gotta use the cube rule. Alright, we don't have Oko anymore. And, I am definitely thinking that we will make it up to the top of the tower this time.
Oh, we've made it to the top before.
We have. That is in fact true. So, being able to dash past those spikes is pretty nice. Sometimes I kind of get clipped by the last one, but in that instance, I actually managed to make the dash perfectly, which means I don't need to go visit the fairy. We can just go straight to the top.
Yay.
Gonna use the beams there in order to take care of the Stalfos guy, skeleton. And, take care of that one. Whoops. Bad idea. Fine. Go through the door. Because I have beams, this kind of makes this room a little bit more challenging. But we seem to do it pretty good. This one's definitely more challenging. Also managing... What, the hedge?
You got bailed out so hard by the RNG in that second to last gauntlet room. Holy crap.
Yeah, I definitely did.
If it works.
Oh,
It was
well,
the most ludicrous RNG for that.
you know, apparently I'm just not gonna... I can't get the timing with the ice rod down. Ooh, nice. Just before he went underground. Okay, we're gonna take our Canis Samaria out. Canis Samaria, we can put the block down. We can kill all three of these Wizrobe guys at the same time. And get a full magic refill out of it. So, hedge, yeah. That's, wow, I was gonna say that's not aligned properly, but it worked out pretty good. Alright, take out the lamp. Because I have more hearts, I can be a little bit more confident about these parts. I say as I mess that up. Oh my gosh.
Who put that fairy in the bottle? Crowd.
Yo, I appreciate the crowd. I think the door closed.
Honestly, the fairy in the bottle was fine. I think that, you know, what'll happen is now chat knows that she's got the fairy, and so they're gonna let her get past here, and then we're just gonna destroy her in the Ganon fight. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay.
I am
I
glad though
accept the
that
narrative.
I am glad though that out of the two fire sources that I have with Master Sword Silverless Ganon, that it is in fact the lamp that I did pick up. I will probably never ever get that dash.
Yeah, that dash is a little bit finicky, the setup for it.
So that bumper gets a little crazy if you don't beat the boss. He's kind of like, what the hedge? Why did you not kill Moldor? I'm sad because I had like a perfect lineup for the first fight. Well, one more hit, I think. There it is, yep.
All right, we just gotta get through this cutscene here.
And the hole to Ganon is open, which means time for the final boss.
It is time.
But before then, we have to save and quit because people like to try to soft lock me in this boss, and so I'm going to make sure that I do not have to do Egg Tower again because I don't want to. So save and quit so that we can save our progress. Safety save. Pick up some pots. Probably should have picked up some pots before I went in there. What do I have in my bottles? Oh, I
Should
still have
we,
a blue potion.
Do a few donations while you're running to the tower or the pyramid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly, thank you very much. We have a $50 donation from Austin who says on call, and then another $10 from Austin who says, I did a Saku math. Unhappy face. Thank you very much for your donations. We have a $25 donation from Nanobite with no comment. Thank you. And a $15 donation from Zephyr, the excellent ninja, with no comment as well. Thank you all very much.
Yo, thank you guys so much for all of your donations. Makes me super happy to be part of the speedrun community when we do awesome things like this. Helping out a good cause makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. I went the wrong way. I was trying to distract you guys from that.
It makes me feel warm and fuzzy to see everyone work together to just hex Sakura up like that.
What? No! Help! Help, Sakura!
No, it's because people are doing it as a team, and that's what's important here. Is people working together.
Okay, hammer dash seems how we didn't get to do it before. That is where we use the hammer and dash across pegs. We can put them all down at the same time. Now, I'm sure you can see how handy that would be at the hammer peg spot, considering how many pegs there are. Okay, so we got Speedy up the... Gosh, this is gonna be so gross. We need 12 spins, so that's 3, 4. I probably could have done 2 there, but I'm not gonna get greedy.
Yeah, take it slow, take it steady. Give the crowd time to pool their funds.
Exactly.
Towards the sword. Towards the sword.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Okay, I thought that I was a little bit farther up. Oh, buff sword, yeah! I am not even using the right thing. Okay. Already using my potion that I shouldn't be using. Ooh. Getting the hit anyways. Don't care. Nope.
Now
Wow.
we're into phase 3. It's fine.
You got some crazy luck there with those bats.
Oh my goodness.
Nope. It's called skill.
Sorry, again, can we get the Keanu Reeves sprite in here?
Ooh. Okay, we got the torch glitch. 1. So we need 24 spins, except for with buff sword, which just ran out, so... Wait, never mind. What is...
That is a clutch sword right there.
Would be better if I didn't keep missing. Wasting this Oh my god, inverted! Nope. Why why my pig... Oh, it's a pug. It's just weird color.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen. It's kind of cool.
Like, I think I changed sprites just as the light went out.
Yeah.
Sorry about the sword buff, but I'm not gonna risk falling off the edge and going through that whole mess again. I appreciate you able to give me the sword buff. It means a lot. I will get through this eventually. Oh my god, more buttons.
Can your sword be debuffed below master?
I don't think so. Oh my gosh. Why are all my buttons swapped?
I have no clue.
I sense a lie. Oh my god, I cannot figure out how to move. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We still haven't fallen off the edge. I don't... Wait, apparently yes I can. Because I can't do any damage. Where'd he go? No bets. Okay. Still okay. Still okay. Still okay. Just gotta keep pressing the buttons. Keep pressing the buttons. Okay, there they are. Ooh. Okay, next one's gonna be fairy. Wait, what? Why did I... Okay, now 24 hits.
So there's something really important that Saku does when she gets hit by their fire bats, which is nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm entirely serious about that. When you hit the fire bats, your D-pad actually gets inverted, kind of like the crowd control effect. Which means that if you're trying to move back onto the platform, you'll actually move yourself off and fall down here, which is a bad thing. So doing nothing when she gets hit is the best thing she can do, and she's doing it very well.
Yeah, she's actually uncommonly good at the doing nothing. Most people struggle a lot more with that.
I'm waiting. I did that on purpose because I have a fairy. I'd rather take the fairy than the fall.
Again, nothing.
Oh, that was heartless.
Wow.
Waited for the fairy. Waited for the fairy. Oof. All that skill that I just showcased. And I got murdered. Alright. I accidentally saved and I didn't want to. I wanted to reset because now I gotta go back over here to get potions and stuff because I used them. Waited for me to run out of the fairy. Gosh darn it, I shouldn't have used it. Should have used the blue potion.
Lesson learned.
Lesson was in fact learned. Alright, so we have... Oh, we got rid of the green potion. Okay. Okay, so next time if we die, I need to make sure that I reset instead of save. Wait, did I walk all the way over there?
Yep.
I think my flute was deactivated. Oh, nope. Nope, I'm just a goof. Okay. I don't know why I saved in Quake. Oh yeah, because I wanted to save the pots. Okay, we're gonna loot back to 4, which is our house. Then we're gonna go into the Dark World and defeat Ganon. We're gonna go into the Ganon fight for the first time this stream. Yep. While we are headed over there, if you have any more donations, you are more than welcome to read them off.
Absolutely, thank you very much. We have a $25 donation from Fleck with no comment. Thank you very much for your donation. I'd like to remind everybody that we are ESA, and this is our ESA Corona Relief event in aid of Save the Children Coronavirus Emergency Appeal. During the struggle against the coronavirus, Save the Children is strengthening safety nets for families in need. They're providing essential items like food and soap and giving cash grants to struggling families to buy crucial supplies for their children. Thank you all for your generous donations towards this cause.
Oops, I keep messing that up. Oh well. No spin speed here. Oh. In case I miraculously get silver arrows. Gonna saunter up those stairs.
That would truly be a miracle.
Okay, so what we're gonna do first is not get hit. So that we can get hit there. That was... So what I'm trying to do is squeeze myself in between him and... Oh my god, the crowd! You've done it!
Wow.
Squeeze myself in between Ganon and the wall because, well, in this instance, I'm not going to.
That is truly a miracle.
And it's not even Festivus.
No! Trying to get some extra hits off in there. I actually don't know how many hits I'm at. But silver arrows is a huge advantage in the later half of the fight. The problem is because I still have Master Sword, I'm gonna end up spinning him at the wrong time out of habit. I have the ability to hit him with the cape, but I kind of want to use the magic later. Like for things like that. Okay, so we're on the next phase. Phase 3. So he's gonna start destroying the floors here. So if I hit him before he spawns the fire bat, then I don't have to play crazy dodge. Oh, well, now I do. It's fine. That's less fine. Okay. Apparently I just can't aim.
This is making up for the fire bats that
Yeah,
you got
the
off
like
lucky with
god
earlier.
tier.
My god tier dodging?
I'm still mad
Come
about
on.
that.
I'm
It's not dodging if you just get like bounced off of him into the perfect spot.
Maybe I set myself up for that.
No.
She stood still when she had to. As we said, she's very good at doing nothing.
Ugh. Oh, that's scary.
Look!
I'm very good at doing nothing. I did the wrong thing again. Darn it. See, the problem is I still have like, oh, I have no hearts.
Yeah, all of my clenching muscles are activated right now, so maybe, yeah. There we go.
Okay, so now that we're on the side of him, we can get 2 hits here. Well, no, we can't. And just take the hit, because again, don't want to get knocked off. He is coming in like way too late for me to be able to see him on my screen for some reason. Probably because I'm capturing a screen to...
Probably.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my god.
You know. I just gotta make it entertaining, you know? Gotta keep everyone on their
Wow.
toes.
Okay, but I would like to, you know, not
You know, to be fair, I would also
have
like
a heart
to know
attack.
I got silver arrows, but I can't.
I would like to just not at this point.
Goodness gracious, this guy. You know, I should probably also do blue potion again. Okay. Please don't move yet. Okay. World's worst Master Sword Silverless Ganon. Because it's not
Well,
silverless anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we
It's
sort of disqualified from that when we got the silvers.
it's the lack of torch glitch combined with the no fire rod that really makes that tricky.
We may be coming up on time if I don't get killed right here. Okay, time.
We made it.
Oh
We
my
did it.
gosh, that was so terrible. I did so good in like the first part, and the last part was just so bad. Oh my god. Yo, thank you so much
The value.
to all of you people who donated to such a great cause. Thank you, all of you guys who are hanging out and watching the marathon. I super appreciate it. Thank you to my community as well, who came out in full force today. I appreciate you all, even though it's not a normal stream day for me. Thank you to my commentators, Emo Saru and Phileon. You guys did such a great job.
Thank you for having us.
It's a
And,
great pleasure.
And thank you so much to our host, Rube, as well, for hosting and donation reading and stuff. You did great. It was fantastic.
Thank you for such an amazing run and amazing crowd control. Like, thanks to you, we have raised over $6,200 for Save the Children.
Heck yeah.
So awesome. That is fantastic. I had a blast. I love it. I know there's some people are always like, oh man, you know, how could somebody enjoy being like hacked like that? But I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. It's crowd control is a really cool way to make a game that you play constantly, like randomizers, more fun, more challenging, and a way to, like, you know, allow your community to participate. And I think it's fun, and I was super happy to be able to showcase it at ESA today. So yeah.
Awesome.
If you guys want to play the game, the randomizer, there's a cool Discord. Join the Link to the Past Randomizer Discord. If you Google Link to the Past Randomizer, you should find a lot of information about it, as well as if you guys are into the whole crowd control thing. It's not just on this game. It is on so many different games, things from like Mario games that you'll see, I believe, later on in the ESA Marathon. You're going to see some Mario games. There's also like Symphony of the Night and other cool types of game, Metroid, and yeah, it's really fantastic. If you look up Warp World, Warp World has Discord. They have you know, crowd control information in there as well as on their website, and I definitely recommend giving it a try. So being able to do speedruns and stuff while still, you know, getting a new experience every time is really awesome. So yeah, I think I have wrapped up everything that I want to say, so thank you again. I'm SakuraTsubasa, and I'll give you back to Froob.